And the time just about gone 31 minutes past 1. Na enefi etna se a me man tijumedi na de bremu. Na me man tijumedi de bremu me amedi hu twia me yefra me ADAKABRI ma mudu osiuma. Ai na eye awie production nyina esi panyin koju da me ado ne naso. Majeri osai ajiman na ebo ne chidom. Na face so na akwia afriye na war service mrante kwa no emienu. Na yemfa ayaseda sonko enso emfa ema technical production na no so abna frima abankro one nana yaw safo na wo mo so no eboa na eye social media handles bebia no o matimide eye asam no so de akwakoto na eno akire no na fesu ye de aseda edema engineering group for no so no assembly awa ne say wamu na amakwan achinchim fidie from aseme kasa ubetimi atemene engineering group of we achu agbo worker kotia ko na jare na boaje na da sankroma da nyina sarmra ne say sempro na fe ye de aseda nso so e de ama facilities group for no a facilities group of way and wo mo so atoto studio se nyina hu aha nyina hwam na fe so mfidie ni nyina so ya pepa ho environmentally friendly diabenia chemicals and omo de apepa bibia ho ama germs any bacteria ahudo nyina no unknown or unseen by the naked eye no omo ahuru ni nyina different and so facilities group for no big solo and a dada and a gofre your friend Ubrana na fe Sami and a yaw mapuna and a DJ Bosco na Milson so yasaramra ne say tai na yetimi e de akọ baabia na ye de akwakoji ya home nana adaroma Santa Africa boys for no Upusco for no afi kikiri yase oma blocko sofo line na omu blocko sofo line no ehun nsem nyina chezana na enya asam kitu akra enya asam kitu akra imiyenko na yene AX yana tuza akwala kitu akra na enenya me aye na dom baba ye lawyer na me wo faase kwampuku kwam CID ene onso be lawyer me wo faase maami broni Sandra FRIMPONG ono so aba ye lawyer na fe so no chese edoso Raf memo ha
over we just na AX no 25 years ago
na wo AX kura ba be ka no bom kuta single digits so nka de single alphabet so nka de obi is Steve Chiramatin na say so nka say
oh na say opuku ani
na say opuku ani
oh wow
na chief ya disco it na say de ono ya katachie na startup na chesa asante mpanimfu ni nyina na opuku eba no na fe obi free say ordineba ebeko sa Roman school no it na say no opuku ansa na afede Anglican so for panyini enso so St. Prince na ono so ede eto white chamate nim say ohwe na ne ba abema no ono so ba no onde ono nkwa disco na that time na say former headmaster Archbishop of York na your friend Alan ono so ba say yemfa asomasi mfankunkoja no ewo hono edi kwadwomi mu asem ene ma ode kwa disco ba na say start off ewo opokuare now opokuare for
na obeshasie no Mr. Dia we
na Mr. Dia no opokuare
na we go friend person I don't know online na dey wa ma
Covidia wakwabu Covidia wakwabu Covidia wakwabu ama
obako bu anisa
na muso eneze mu kwa kofa mu old students Dr. Likey oni checheku mu nyina aka ho dia ai agofa Dr. Likey oni checheku a na ede na ebeto mu o rade ababa wa mi ede pe hu mama pel oye Mrs. Martin handler na pel akola kitwa wo chese wahwehwe platforms ahwehwe ko video ma wahwehwe no platforms sana pel pass ana tie I'm looking for Sedia who about it who about who you Sedia deny day na pel I'm looking for Sedia I will be say ade why day I'm looking for Sedia oh but say ade na ye trick no ma obokuare
over na no me no di nko beka tell say opokuare ne frempe no ye obuhia ya omu West Nightmare ena ada ombe wini no not luck ena abo omu side the moment ombe ti edi opokuare no komu prefer so ombe hia presek omu de no edi opokuare de omu tepe at that stage no omu mpekra
yes no
at any time obia won mood mo okay no two schools this year opoko I carry dey no at any time and I mean na me dey nkra no wini on be me dey no go school who's opoko wo so amba
na from when ya kola de eye de na mo anya wo bia mana nkotwe Rempefo abo so se from one ya kola na mo de ne koye
over mami tro akrano de ma o from one so che from one me papa tell me English papa ne friend no Mr. Ba ana you say school for the oba be man nickname but I say papa iba opoku arifo for na dining hall oba na cocoa breakfast or say cocoa de me pu and e do di cocoa de me pu na be ni
oh, to go back, Papa, no, your friend Coco Diamipu.
Coco Diamipu, nickname, no.
Yamu uncle Abone Pao. The Coco Diamipu, Banachas, and then the experts, no.
And then, or school, I hear Jumo out, Chadiano. And the Bano Eco Jesses, set at the campus, and no college school, baby. Upon school, or bachelor school, Siande. So, students, that relationship, crown, son, all back from one. And science when to all banner. No more or less of a per be a quite a man. And he said, who from one, from one is so. You're in the school that you know. And standing and say, Papa, if I could be headmaster, baby. School, we mean school, but eventually upon a headmaster or by a bay assistant headmaster.
It's not just say, Aqualano. Enye ni JSS okọ ye na okoko nya foundation no but say oti Pukuare campus one no na odi again is we can say infamous notoriety
of I want to be in JSS in free o de become but Pukuare no so man exposure no because of papa access to school facilities na nije science wonti akra no pon school or better science when we see as at the time we JSS or no I didn't know school for no musia de any other no and you are more or less part of the school family because of the campus we JSS ni free man enye because I don't foundation
and expectations going forward anything
to say no going forward no schools no me saying na kono a top schools.
A Achimota school. And a Presec. And Upukuare.
I just 6 and 7. Upukuare is 2. Inti Usha Babia. And the Brebel Pie, Upukuare and Achimota. To break that 2-2, no. Because you mean the original 2 watch it. Presec, so if you say, I don't know, so, or a champion or queen in the team. Or the far Canadian. The better side will win.
Now, what's the figures here by year? Now, do you really believe, say, Prempeh College a petition for a disagreement over a scientific position be omu believe we said they got it right. Name no handless no of prime time and they must have gotten it wrong or better still no two positions that are same and akin to I mean say science book. What do you say petition on saying?
Oh, of about too late. On say, share quiz in we no. Obama final results no. Consultant in Alatini say for those for Enya Ivina or far more. A honana or correctly wrong no. And so when to me I never could do stage say I you a free man. Oh, petition says near some go back. Okay, petition assuming say a tie at the end. Young Connie idea. Oye wina sese ana nti court da ho bobo anko ya mawa that is it measure omo nkoro mo prepare for next year petition de omo de be ko badaba too late omo ye de tema ana ke hu se de omo kan bibi nyina so bi oso a and they fine but maybe aba be do there too late.
But at least no would you expect a statement from a organizers nana?
Oh, sir, petition there. Obi de brawa need you no so say with me. Eshena or respond appropriately. Until they have to. They are work cannot valid that they should be able to tell them say, look, at the end against because of a football issue. Penalty you are to penalty. By a year we the shower, ya show. The other say next time no man have been here. And me no and crying in blame. We say encrane very good, but obi owa we say kwan of person obe answer question no. Or also or the straight or the conflict ya no dey aba. Or struggle but we so onim the person kan. Because the last 4 years, opoko I go find out. Me ko bi o le go na me tim. Omoni adisa da na one other school. Very few. Who do you offer? Boy back ko cat team no ho tim nchen. Ono no base na omo ti o 80 question no no awaki atwa. And I'm busy answer there was senior, maybe to us, the panicking. You have no idea. Me to be to have a feed me trauma. Oh, it start woman swinging account. Confidence level. Confidence level. Here exposure because any year for the good of the country.
So you are bringing in a very important aspect of Sadi City Yama Ewo, a year or my muhase and a bibrim hase. Jena ama kwadano one confidence etimi ewo a form sa more especially a year young girls no
Ofa me de me hu example me upoko a me kwa America no me te university classroom utumi say o ade no nim kraba na oye machine so obeka Babroni na oni man dey no so confidence or kan wa kan adentia ye titi a ye kan hye uni man dey so kan ya bo ani atro kasa o te classroom na teacher ni dia ba ni namu me am master Mr. Dua Kofidua me ne kase Kofidua
a state experimenter
o free e prempeh by of service for state say they no see boy no or lefty or dia ba ejina so
I just a Kofidua atwemfin abomu because anti-Christy wo hono na just or anti-Christy back into and wo bunkwala
me say etu na ya maso na no me ka say na hey first ye hu na ya maso uni ma de no kra na hihye ho etu confidence level na wo muri na ya ka hye but elsewhere nantisa me say me ka say obi say opa ko school America o ka say 1+1 is 3 Broni be busa sa da na 3 justify. But the house class 1+1 is 3 obi abesero so abon. Oh. The reason why o ka 3 no. Broni be busa the reason why o ka 3 because the bia no fee say o so so hu bibi o. E na o de ababeka 1+1 no ma bia akwa 3. It is no money nyina no emoye. E na ya han so no. Tie gya freedom ma e of fire na e say. The private because and the private schools are bad. And cry as little as 7, 8, maybe could have phone. It was cool. Who are practicing for phone business when are they? Or would you not so games near the day? There are schools that can't crowd. Discipline you. Oh, but abrofu and elsewhere, no, we are very disciplined, but still, man confidence level, I was through. Eti oba, wa oba beshia no. Unthrow, so be bien. It's a major problem pa a school system ni ma. If you say a bit me aboa no. Again, we are cry on my science there. Of a where JSS, it means what subject. Emma across on cultural exams. Update.
Enti ma yen show Ralph confidence yeah you're building an app Ghana Education Service I think it's ye BB and I mean is it Ministry of Education I may need to get the organizers no omukoko launch war yasantua was it last week one just a public speaking yeah competition drawn across secondary schools the whole of Ghana yeah competition on public speaking. Then also, some of the private schools here in Accra, Matibia notice, and Kuala between starting from 8 years, and also so no more after school club, year nature or more on public speaking. So, Sakwala from 8 years now, or after school club, year nature on public speaking. Now, Minister of Education in collaboration with other entities, also organizing secondary school students on public speaking. Then is it a case is a bit to me in building the confidence of our little kids nana?
Yes, public speaking here aspect of building the confidence no. But building the confidence no we fear free no. Public speaking there a year for communication purposes. Because as you are growing, for example, give me one example of I go invest to America. Now class you are a speech class. Because you know now, I was like, and a professor and friend was look. Say, stand up like a pause when swallow, and then think about the next day episode. Oh, yeah. If you say no money in our but the over here feel we are fear. Teacher Nino should not be seen as obia. The we are there, baby, swabo. There should be that cordial relationship between a chronic teacher. Then the bear teacher Nino and so benya results and Accra no so ehia so betimi asua de no na osua ne said there is here and more importantly offer your major problem your students be the subject here friend critical thinking critical thinking is very 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 important we now focus on the curriculum subject matter no because of person passing out or move on but beyond that no a dear Bena, if you have a bontibia, or so to me, any interest to people be a kind, be a who are also talk now kind. Of a first, no, not graphic, any other newspaper. There be a Uber students, every could especially at the secondary school level. Bene of a Sadia away. Yehubium. The Ministry of Education here for public speaking, a year in a sense, but and solve it. Problem na akoye se akra no hu ni mu teacher na the machine because why near teacher betia no yentia.
And so is it a case of be a corporal punishment and na edi hu hye nkwala no mu as you were saying say covid no go away and na dey na ema inhibit a Ghanaian child na ema the confidence level ko form no
over mamen ka sencho no krepa ho a obi antuminka teacher ni na o che akwana de akwa adwuma na o no ni interest won pe won ma ko tia won pe ono oko school no ebi ana ni aim ene sen ko onye teacher but the grace by no be a grace in the Korea na ebi a training college and now they are copy classroom 81 ebufu oni mu aha ma ba bedru emo no yo mo papa mo sika na mo de yempa bi amunya ntimi anya de pese ye eno wo ho eti adwuma na nipa no bebre ye no omo ni love for it. The other time, I catch you say.
Could it be say with teacher? Oh, go away in a nature say, your time or time one.
No, Mr. B. I'm there. Oh, sir, I'm no free secondary school now, but it's no more national service. It's not almost the sub bullying, you know, the free just for my back. And I'm not more imposed. So, and clearly not you.
And there was no doubt to say Kiravi, Eba, events status meant to be good teacher.
Teacher did over born in there. I don't know what's happening here because yes, it's MPU.
I could have used why you.
Why be?
Na
Oh,
aye me na attack commander so. Me go to you.
Eddie, what's that? The educational system now. Teacher for say na classroom which are there or more and kasano so much more kind of crutch a juma no person me teaching.
Okay.
A juma no person me party teaching. Teacher for say. Yes, sir. And because ya say an alternative to adia now power when you know. Nipa ne kono nye odo no de kwa koye. But also na me no ka say now no more juma mo journalism. Answer now benya admission to Columbia University School of Journalism no far. Now we break. Now we the same as answer na Columbia on a opese ukoye Bachelor of Education. Enye easy to benya. And other universities any form sa acquire sa bachelor no. Omo nyina interest omo ade anim any the love for it.
Okay, it mean aptitude test be it mean your innate interest ade adua wo mu whether when it ho ana wo passion ana oni passion no.
Exactly, because of her. If you go invest in me whom left and right, it's not cause you a friend no undecided. Undecided no we are all core subjects 2 years. Ura second year nim no after na who you are. And the bemo we say be a opesa o mejo wa ha. Opesa o mejo wa ha, opesa o mejo wa ha. Ba ha no akra ne kra person medicine. Wenya yesi wenya onya bi ba ko pebiti no. Yesi e kwa command pharmacy. Enya no bi no de kwa pharmacy no.
Na can you imagine say nipa das need o man we say mu. Na ne battle choice of physician assistant. And say obey fee paying in nursing na ma many papa nyina insist say omo ba no nkonko tu fees nkonko ye nursing at the university as opposed to so obekwa akoye physician assistant ya na career guidance and counseling no e wo hene
enya ni bi because elsewhere again the same United States America every high school biano uko mu teacher students ni obia on group bia on counselor I sana ukra ube to university no. Now no counselor na class yes here din koma manake who you are any or no what. The ube tiye no advice you say no me hawa. O strength in your weakness ni. And you want kasa no tena access so when her baby out office obey. Ba hana kwa ne kwa. And also of course from 1 to form 3. O we are no di baba no make exam. Be hunu na o university. It did you access na no in a way or the capacity exam.
Inti womo oma shas ye kase national science and mass quiz no adia ye busa womo bletting out no so much say nye eno na ene ewiase yesua na ese ye kura na ye akeke bisa ase ye da ho busa we mu amotebe wi go mutrem eka de kire yin ade na na wiase yesua obi betimi akasa nye ye ye busa womo ade national science and quiz mass and quiz ho na ye I was here ya twi adwene si
because of our already years now to say industry achakra I measure with academic but yankura ya omo atu aye buso of questions apart from confidence level no too no man be strictly book but other friends include omo science at this level practicals so important say omo to be yet normal bi hu be tena kwesi akrobia your phone yesi akrobia event we yesi obi event we it is old school now no it is because we are taking stricter sense paper na da ho na yesi yakrabu susi ensua no ye meje academic classroom with industry etu ko China akra yesi o JSS1 na class 6 or your phone bagana ono the ocean o di ni baba na ko exams no ukase on putu ni to practical year e be challenge amano so no man na e say ye hwe ne apart from fear na ye de say enipam because teacher ni na o cha de ono adwuma na o ye no mpe e na o ye so o gi salary ntino apart from no e say ye kan ho na ye ma concentration eco basic education eco be yes ye free education enipa bebre ko bi ntino open resource say there be our target here, sign the pass here. Sign the pass here, no crash will not be the solution. Omo mu fairly and also omo mu hiao. It is a who target is the be out number be omo pass here. Now they buy abaye politics. More Ghana MP uncle baby. Because of obi owa your system see the city no. Obi owa onimade pa bokotena exam room a bibia vanish.
Let's just say any yet me the TVET service aba yet me the TVET regulator so aba yet me ashas ye science technology maths is it our STEM let's just say mathematics no and no and na idea be to the 21st century e be we the next century mo ana
A good step. But STEM no I will say you make sure say akọ extract to hinterland. What of our air king? Yeah, me share a TV abom Ghana baby wo kra nkonya ni o. So nkra ko school titi bo so. But that same baby am kra ni o ni party bo so no. We be na ne MP or minister o su VA. A VA no e si dan ba ko ho a e betia to nkonya aguo. It's a problem back with your self-interest and personal interest. On no what we are, dear, and the crop for common on family. And you would jump back for to me.
Okay. And then someone wakano. Ubekana say, I'm not motivated to ask you about Ubibekas will be a bitter, and us will be angry, and us will be satisfied.
Of how the Bible,
but I choose not to bring it. I choose not to bring it. Someone wakani neno. Let's happen that one.
Of our patriotism, no crab back. Udim Korea. No crab back up and say, who could you not police station for any man coordinated? Now, Katani say, Obia Babi Jina say, you will put your co-position that. And Mamun Tuabaman. Na sisi ya mo power mu ko position mo betre o na di pa no kasa o fa o kasa na che no ti ono ani mu ya kasa no position o to no position o fa because uno a o ko ye no and again I'll repeat it o handbag ekuta ono e 21,300 pounds with the dollar $25,000 ah e 224,600 all cities you know look at the 2.something billion. Now we are no one coordinate 300 cities. This is what happened in the central region.
Okay, me flow at another time. Ne can't say semono. Now, who can say nipa that's a nikuta baga a year $25,000 as ADAKABRI Mahmoud. Maybe I can be pay as a watano on Penasem. Now, I rather want you to look at this. Business on hands our chance, you know. Why always interview this guy? Just a will be to one more. Now, no menu agasa, or be you be dimatebua doing what dear, and so no, and ne, as some menu walking on chain, not didn't see as someone may walk as over education as some you rather no, or what hine achibo or no, or Stanmore, was say. Mi musa say education when some ye ken e die na se ken enya akwanya obetimi aye in line with insusuade ya working and now say nipa no to otwe ase no so a wo bedi matem no ade na da bia we interview this guy omumienu no so you look at it say da bia ya na obi divert o mami musa we to wo ahene de no de wo ken de na Kennedy Kwame Akompre kwa Japan onya akwanya obetimi aye ameyaye aligned say ye de modern standards any aspirations ebe kire ye nkwada na de
ofa ono a wadi kan catch say we share free education a laudable idea however baby a review be buy whoever campaign or say money tia because about be problem am aban say aban ti sa be the national aban ye sika na or the sika na support schools na ebe improve academics because our chronicle school near say aban na eba bitia bibia aka na aban yin yankwa again all this year they no hefa it you as a first step no and no dey wa obetie tia kam you be made to pay and you one at the university level no fa you oka or sika US or ya crowd bantam KUSC any for magazine for invent a car. I can't be reference some of the obit Bodina chair.
Boafo.
Yes. And at the University of Ghana, as a school of engineering, or money Toyota for Meiji. The same thing repeated in our universities. Or more specialty, sir. Ebe here say Yankasa, to be a dry coffin in India. The pharmacy, you are not bet me. I then I am my pharmacist or more, maybe or more industry. Yam Meiji or more a school of pharmacy. Be it KNUST or Legon or any of the universities, UCC. At the basic level, no, of okay, and I'll repeat it. We here or beer or at least a degree. Because when your foundation here, then I'll give it to you. Then I'll be. It's a cassia, Tanazia cancer, or fiber can be brave.
Okay.
Now the all cassette, there be a who interview me, of me who interview the brisa.
Me,
I didn't see my studio. And if everybody on be giddy no. Who him say? If we have young kind of cranky, Obi on kind of crabby, I didn't any. Share programs some year all media houses, all Ghana. MPP for air election. Contestants AF4 offer MPP communication team. Any person be on the presenting for MPP program BIA, Katama Vice President. Any individual be on the presenting for program BIA or Katama Vice President. And the other kind of Japan crop for being from
Ma, young fancy, I say, na yen shen ne pebi bit me abaya kwem. Na me ma nipani bi ensue yen emfri the positive things no. Uncle Ralph, yada was keep listening. Na and some pebi e obi ana yada aba. Right. Enti Ralph Japan na yen no edi nkomo ni nyina say oye old student of Upokuari school. Na Upokuari so no any Prempeh College. Any Seluwi. And now, one me and Sam were part of the 9 schools, one more echo semi-finals. Na one me and Sano, and na shady because now there's this rivalry between Upokuari School and Prempeh College. Na Upokuari Sosono, one more Emma Wano, and St. Louis, or me and a Roma for a school. Inti na akwe say yanhwe de besi yakoye no na Upokuari na timi edge out Prempeh College ma womo eco finals and St. Louis omo so no omo entimi am progress to the finals yet obi akoni school ama yaye de benia yetimi age no ede no atum na numu na komodidi ayedi as an old student of Upokuari no ekoba se ye mrante ne mabawa confidence level was so digina nipa mo de kasa and ko wie bibi ko ba say and the schools no bi asase after school club and after school club no sen kwadan kitinkiti 8 9 10 11 12 ache say ye training womo and ye nature womo on public speaking na no Mr. Can say Ghana Education Service for also in tandem with other entities. So see, no, Omako launching last week was it? Yes and twa artists and also no. Engage secondary school for Mrante de Mabawan in public speaking. Almost so Ramichim for na fi yanko that regulator no so near Benya Bibi at the free na enti yene Madam Bertha Amano and Concotrain Como Omo ena omo regulate and also omo organize public speaking amongst secondary school students no. Na Auntie Bertha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nana.
Na mpacho ho te say we
Nyame adom ho ye na wonso.
Fine, ye ho eye. What was it that now more organizing amongst secondary school students you found it necessary? So we pay sponsorship every VIP John transport all.
You whether made was say area want to staff free. Me chia only with for na. Within the better, and last on the 13th of October, you launched the fourth edition of the National Public Speaking Competition, a competition among senior high schools, and it was established by the Speaker of Parliament in 2020. In Kenya, we promote leadership capacity through speaking. So one him say leader bia you be ultimate kasa. It is ultimate kasa and it is always my leader. Once you're also a leader, you can take charge of yourself and within your circumference as well. Into here one when you call launch here no. The best
Okay.
for entries and then we'll see how the competition runs.
Okay. Okay, say a fourth edition. Na
Right.
ubeka say mischief ben and Speaker of Parliament must have found and a year necessary to be to me organize a competition among secondary school students as to public speaking.
But not like we can say.
Na me say na atochuma na wo hɔ a na enye enti a speaker esusu say yenye sa national public speaking competition yi na entimi emeye den emfa emayen.
You Juma is targeted at the youth. And say Usha speaker where he's coming from, he is a speaker of parliament. And I said Behono, Kasa na Mudi Juma. Until Susu said if we catch them young, Yendachino, Yankola Nembre, Yensu Yembre. Until Hono share say instead of waiting for them to grow and come into politics, before we start say grooming them in how to speak, how to put their cases forward. No, also say no, you call down to secondary schools. We can catch them young, teach them all the speaking skills. Now, do no more was any casa preco, and no more than lanchi way. When a chino or shampo so step it down to GHS level. Into that should be Samba VIP and the DHS approach bar. It's in the same spirit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Enti say I was to learn later. Say some of the private schools I want cry has say almost shall say after school clubs but that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ma omo ye nature omo for public speaking. Let just a compliment the mu ye ya na.
Is towards grooming the Ghanaian child. It be almost focus is different. But yeah, target and focus is to make sure the youth almost to me they see speaking as a skill they need to acquire early.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doctor, so you're teacher, so you're politician, so you're whoever. Ukasa nebeton.
It kasa no would it build on nipa confidence that if me a kasa publicly no kasa well does it build on the confidence?
Yes, a lot. And a competition, I did acquire and also say, some people come into the competition with very low confidence level. But then, because say about first stages, ni more training kasa ebe wie no. No more jina mo na so pa so mo kasa. Utunu sa ho de ni tumi kakra ewechi. Nti contest no nya say ne kasa na keke ana ye pe win keke. By the end of the day, ne be timi aka so akola we ba contest we. Such a say na wenya won the public speaking and a leadership approach and so on.
Okay. Now, your secondary schools are saying Wagana ha and a part of this competition.
Yeah, Tuama Ghana secondary schools now, especially the public schools. But yenya calls for international schools and some private schools.
And also I'm over Jiafa.
Baby.
Oh.
They are welcome.
And they are welcome. I feel that you are race for Jeffrey Grassi boys. Mummy of Yadis. And the guidelines ben I'm draw into international school for a private school for so person can we.
Oh, I bet what was there? Risk one also be a public school for Nibio. And that firm, sir. Yeah, my education,
it is at the stage ben a model.
Yeah, you're entry level, no, you're afraid for entry videos, and you are expecting not less than 180 best videos to start with. In every region, you have a shortlist. There are at least 180. Papa, 189. Yeah, the best started competition. And from now, yeah, up to 27th October, maybe because yeah, extended kakra. It's been for next to one share. Maybe I extended deadline on a share. And round the best submit more freestyle oration. It's a 3-minute video on the theme, setting okay, mental health and adolescent child.
Okay. And no, as a model lead for them to master how to speak confidently and then just bravely about it.
Yeah, with young style of public speaking competition, no, yeah, you should theme for each year.
Okay.
We use this platform as an advocacy platform as well. It's the say theme your mental health. You will make sure Ghana collaborate mental health. What is the implication for the children? What are they supposed to learn?
Science and mass quizy and Ajibabia Yenya home a chabri. Is it Saturday 21st class so another group also so a year primary school so almost year spelling competition. I'm said that Methodist Cassium Honum Palladium and then also from Anopa 8 almost so air quackway, most moody and most more alonchi. Dear Nibetimi, apart from the national science, no public speaking in so no, you bet me elevate ama abet on top of people's minds, no be kai, then for show interest in it. That's a spelling bee for no so Saturday, almost also echo a Methodist church, Palladium honum. Almost bet me, dear, now to say or say to me to bring the Ghanaian child up to certain levels to be a beneficiary to your society, a woman.
You, Nana, and one now you. So after me, I church anything a VIP so I public speaking for a basis student. Now I am in a story and a buying P. Semi-final say in so 25 schools across Ghana, Accra. Why are they? And now you. So to us, so now other sponsors also on board. Now we appreciate the school corner science and maths and calculation kwa oka sanso here obofuka ehia even we twika we share lunch na enkwani bi kan nwensem ebi radio a news coverage na ya moye no mu studio no report live on the lunch in P. It is yenya nti asiase enya calculations on kwana but we share we speak in obofu chi how you communicate, how you do your presentations and so on. So here, in your sponsors, but I'm saying also be any science and maths will run parallel a bit.
Jo, Madam Bertha, you better was it, but then this is just about the beginning, and then we will do more to let Ghanaians know about the purpose or the object of a national public speaking competition. No, na yadi yakuya why?
Sure, metasifa. Nyame sun sure some people boy. From one deny you accepted this nicely and I'm on board.
Yeah, that's
a bet to us for the next 5, at least the next 5 years.
Okay. Nyame sure.
Nyame sure metasifa.
Right. Into better amano and a national public speaking competition amongst secondary school students and also so no almost about international science public speaking and I'm gonna say and Quadankit no so no Methodist Cassium Palladium almost so national semi-finals and Quadankit was so spelling bee no almost so kwakoye ho adwuma and sana independent bisu say edu stage so I say agric science science agric science so no yemfa mra na nkwadane hu so do besi adu abro etiam say no minim say Kofi Japan national youth employment for youth in agric na Dr. Brian Champon na oni Kofi Japan na omusu behwe na yama Greek science so aba animu na akwada na hunu se emo na wadi no in 90 days na emo na ready it vice president nipa bi so omusu kasa ma omusu Rafa Japan asmo kan no they also have a response to it and you know omusu so baba before then no hey Wafa ADAKABRI to the whole we say good afternoon sir Wafa ADAKABRI. Me Minty is airborne inside Kingsland, and I'm doing the listening live with Angela Kosuya Kwendu sister inside Parliamentary, Augustina Mamidufie, aka Rekua, and Emily Okufuakuya, both inside Peckham. Prince J. Champon, aka Master P of Romford, Nana Kwesi, aka Zico, inside Grace, Mosh Money of Colchester, Janet West of Jenny's Kitchen inside Northampton, Nana Krama of West Midlands, Anita Entry, Kofi Stone, and Cindy Nash, all inside Manchester. Peter Chia Champon, aka Master P, and then Alfred Esrifi Esari, aka Shaggy, both inside Northampton. Felix Owusu of Milton Keynes, Felix Opompipra, aka Manager, inside Roehampton. Queenie Everlove of Nottingham, and Nana Sly Corte, aka Sly Popo, inside Walthamstow. Use Opusco. A big congratulations to Honorable Eko Vincent Asifwa for being called to the bar today, as well as Sami Ewuku, and then Kwampuku siya. Oh, na Kwampuku no ano Kwampuku ya. See, I did the Ropuku ya. Eti Eko Otafo member of Parliament, and Eko Asifwa, and Kwabena Wuku, and Samuel Kwabena Wuku, and to honor so and Kwampuku CID. As a blissful weekend to you and your team, Wafa, and blissful weekend to Evans Drew Anson, aka Jojo, inside New Jersey. Gideon Sapon in Berlin, Germany, and Lubo of Bronx, New York. Fantastic show by all standards. Wafa, give it up, Master P, and Ode Ebae. I'm your fashion. Now, I want to say,
I'm your domo, and Friday.
Or maybe Busam said I may not be black.
So for so the only my mom rendered the internet I'll catch you.
There be no person where we know.
Oh, I feel so Yamia Madama.
Or boss or London or so of London.
Oh, okay.
And when you listen, 1 year, Napes Adi.
1 year. Problem be no.
Hey!
It's catching on my men in Casa.
I say about your very saying. Kaswa.
Oh,
really dying to know a question. I'm on you, dear, to watch on 1 year.
Problem be anyo. Problem be anyo. It's also Nyamiya Madoma.
Next year, so
10th January. 10th January. 10th January. Nature say.
Oh, why are they? The Uja for 12 last and the Boba, Bassami and Quay. Neither the Ono me enough for me now. Let the Akabiano, with me and what you man was. I would rather
open way and your man offers.
No, then I'm to baby now, baby Busam then. I my Jerry be black.
And not just a money tell me. I know money touch up.
The way they see, we say, and was a listening tea.
Oh, not the way you can't.
And I'm going on Trenemy Musa once. And let me Musa, not a year they were.
Ubi
sending message with a mink.
Oh, za.
What is it? What a day, man, a year.
Zamum.
And anybody who comes to London or to other London or to Edmonton, why must be? Or to Edmonton.
Oh, now Master P is not.
Well, just come to ask you. Just would you be a fat year now? Yes, sir. Just would you won't fatter. So,
what Master P was our Hokrada? Oh, no, Yameso may have a count. Now, we were even so we don't go on. Mr. Mama Bessas.
Yes, we have been now. Mozambique will be a beam.
Yes, and one. Oh, and then so, stories in the stories in the Cosona.
The Akuba said, yeah. Second lady, and now Wakukumasi.
Okay.
I mean, a recent time coming, but said me come on myself. Okay, same way, yeah. And Rafa Japan, Ajiamano. Sending in our could we say, second lady say, a year aspirants me namono. As or my bitter, or my angry, and or my satisfied.
Okay.
So said, there be no more kagum, there be no more kagum. And the kutia be asked to soon in Nura. Okay. And a pay names that a year, Kwame. And Kruma F. Raff and a year Raff the bemo na hono obeka kura say bag ikuta second lady no $25,000 US dollars. It me them friend upusku for instance me ho and no near and so be comment here akwa biti kuro no so hono say hine Germany hono na menim de ode ne bra ode ya on the ne dia ne say da bia no sabiaku me kwasi ampanyin so kwasi ampanyin ne da bia obefa phone eta eto data gusuo ebebetie mie ebe keka de opeso kan nyina ano kra de nsem no ono na obi bo mie no na pata ya na we nyina asem pensem pebi dia bo man mu a na mo de we mu twentwan mi da kra de rough matwa so am kon baby and say young men and women so am so gina mu de ma vice president no am so kire say da bi rough nsem no keka kan am so mu aye be captain baby o am so mu aye
I'm talking kind of bag in one sem no.
Akwa kind of bag.
And then the bag no say F1 and send boy dey.
Was a bag no kutare here.
$25,000 there.
And can you skip one
Right we dey. Second lady.
Na we
$25,000 there.
Second lady na $25,000.
Na SNS ano.
Na SNS ano.
Eh, second lady.
Michael Kors na say Pravda na say.
The bag no na minimum.
Say yeah a designer na
no okay
and a designer no be a Michael Kors and na say be a make say Valentino so no and be a on and George Quatin
okay
and your friend George Quatin
Adenta
George no and George yamwa
offer ejo so
na who to say
offer na me ni adini yes una Oti te oja pade a odi ni nyina ma Nigeria mizini tie o ni so fa bebu bitiri na fa wan kan me kra
hey ndije na George de mu mama Nigeria nyika nya bi kan e
o fa ma ko bibiri etwe na nu se aduru mi so
hey aduru mi so na mo se yankan
enya ba ku ni bia
na Rava Japan Enna ose ensem bia second lady akane wo kumase say aspirants ni be a bitter aspirants ni be a show anger all over enna after aspirants ni be appear satisfied they don't care say MPP be opposition na odise mwaye bae and I'm led to believe say monso so mu mwaye be e de ema team Kennedy Japan. Ndi na moso nwoka.
Alpha every idea mefa wa fidi na matria obi bia oti ni tefem na wo hwe wo Facebook and YouTube nso. Na alpha secondly when we say call NPP abakotemu a ontumi yi NPP the influence in NPP election, especially 2016 and 2028. Aside say Nikunu Echo elections, no. One kasa second lady personal Haja Samira Baumiana kasa. The influence in NPP against NDC, and now the NPP kasa from 2016 coming, no, won't me any trip. And when to also one point, a party me say. The party no ye okendini anazo bi obetu frank amanya bibia nsin ho kwan se ono so betimi akyere na adwen ana ono so campaign ama anazo na wunim se yentimi nka second lady wa ba be yi Asante region afri cause the hodie watena ho ate ho mpo no ko university KN USD ho na okọ school eno na akohia se okọ na MPP contest ono so only sabi party for putting komo no so tsere na adwen nia e factor say e boa MPP amanyukuo towards the 2024 elections and one party for putting komo no waka the party for say enfie so ya MPP ba ben ono a wonim enye se edia obi na beka kire no e na me nso bi nim obi anim se enye de NPP ni pebia na wanya na no so nkire se enye nipa nyina so enya bi dabi na emom si ye che aban mu a eno na nipa dodo na so enya bi eno nti wonama wonama wose maye beta me bu afu me yesei party ni ko opposition eno de ostre party for say e ma obi an fancy na dwene if you say MPP ko opposition a ni a wo pen na ma nti wo ka say party ni ko opposition e nya de a NDC ba or the bema because MPP ko opposition sisi over yanche okra no efie nwotwe ananse yi de ye bete na wo de fie nwotwe no ka unfie wadi hu sisi yi na sa wo ka kreti na wo a wan ka sa bo se ansana MPP we sa ba ba mu bi na wani so agi hu no a wo de to aba no enye saa na etie enu nti ostra party ba bia se amaye fa bufuo obi anyi bitterness efiri ni mu na nyina yanka mom ne ento aba no ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia because ono na dodo na GDC ye de ne ba ye betumi awini 2024 asem we wamba obi adi wan kase ntia obi a na mi aga se mi ni apanyin lawyer Raf abeka se second lady kura bag ekita no $25,000 ne bi se sansem se we no ehunya because NPP ye jina kono enya afa na ye be attack the personalities and also the resources are you want and you feel na ye be attack you omo abe question omo integrity and also ye be attack omo integrity and you feel because ye dey president ye dey vice president ye dey honorable asenso ye dey chemawu to me you see ye dey second lady e bia ye si one point ya e physical lady no na e ba me so na MPP no when na be kwa kwagina o aye campaign biem e dey ama ye party because enya dia etwaye ye nyina ye monto an fefefe o kan wasem nsuma kan wasem at the end of the day no party for no be decide na MPP delegates obi antumi titre bibia ho emfa so awo o ma be decide no ma yi di o mo fili se we ni e ton na ye beto e be boa party no eno na yihia na nye se the resources are ye wo no e na ye ko attack wo mo e na we kita bag say e na we sempa boa say and we free ha we ehun aka almost 15 or 16 days na ye ko election no na ye makasa ne brafo
na a second lady and ka obet me avoid the use of say e bi nenam na o ma ye bitter e bi nenam na always angry e bi nenam na they appear satisfied and on person position and ka obet me use alternative words without using sa words here na
ofa yesi obi fun kumu a yemfum dwa second lady kasa no wambo obi ti ena oka no ono onim se party for no ankasa ye ne party for no ebi mu na akasa obi se ma ya bitter obi se ne bo afu obi se opewe wanya ena oka fe enfa bitterness enye campaign enfa gufuo no enye campaign efisa wo the bitterness ana gufuo no koye campaign now this bitterness near before na kotoaba na MPP ko opposition na ade na wo die bitterness ana before koto sa aba na ma ye ko opposition enya dia sada no nsa beka ne mom se MPP ko so tna abamu dia because empanyifo se onye ba ne dia ne papa ti ase ena ma rika sa se emu obi anfa bufuo emu obi anfa bitterness ne yankodi obi achi asabi ono no watimi akase se do ono no de MPP ayese dabi ye nyina ye kambu ye nyina ye mbrafie ye nto aba ne nko ba bi ba ko e be boa party ni kan ko etina second lady o kasa no nyese bia di kunu a ekọ contest dabi Samira eye campaign MPP ni bia be dia dance ye se ye ntimi nka modi mu a ye born 2020 abatwa ye be Samira ba wo me. He was one of the most influential guys in the party. Almost shaping here, almost to boy my 2016 and 2020 election. And until also who quite say what Sren Adri now can idea a boa party near 2024. And yes, could you be at them and our cassette here will be you.
Mami Musa lawyer Raf, yes, a DNT and or no, Omutimi Jima or Muse. A futu bia na second lady two delegates no omutimi ka say omon na ototoma no any media for so and almost assume say Samira Baumia punches and jabs Kennedy Japan mun sense be hello Araf
Ova
e dey ma oji Tim Ken moji ba mo say asama na second lady ka no mo na no work a kire mo
Ova na pese me ɔte asɛm bi ase nipa na ɔkasa no wadi nan sɛ ɛnyɛ kan asɛm na maame ne kan na
afutuo ebi ne asɛm a ɔkan na Mafo Kwaku Alexander Krade about Facebook Live. Also said the woman spoke as a party, but she was just advising delegates. And George Cratchit Sufi said, "While more be heading, these are the words of George Cratchit."
Offer. Yet to come and young cry. Oti radio so kasa sisi. Me me a can be me mobi di, but innuendo. And na me de sadi na. You sue me na a defamatory. You bet hold me liable. Enti emen na ho na ye nyem kra se nipa na be ka asem na ka Japan okasa na oka no ama obidin a enti obi ntimi mam abonten be ka se na asem na ye ka nti ojema no na in any event so call delegates one na mo kasa you are liberty to tell them the nipa na wo support na ukun no betumi aye obi anu ni problem ba ka se candidate bi ebe kasa or bitter or anger when you're the open or then you manya the open reference no they call him who refer to Akoto or say sorry Professor Dr. Akoto
also free Akoto
ana de
enti Rafi liability ewo hene second lady or kanasem wa mo bi edin na won so woje edema ho a liability no way, bearing in mind say daily guide akoso cartoonist yes the late E.T. Mensah wakudi kofuo ko ningu na na odi nachi na akoso yes obi di kofuo achi sheepishly asebele court ama court no ko bua say so long as akoso wa mo E.T. Mensah dey no akoso could not be held liable say or no na on any E.T. Mensah. So where does the liability lie this time round? Say someone Mrs. Baumia Kaya no. Ibit maka so liable for defamatory comments and answer innuendo. Hifanawo.
Oh boy nyina offer ade no a video bobi am na nyina ntie bi. Opa so boy nyina conversation na kasa na o kan no a video viral enti boni ntie bi. Ade yeah, there should be an official statement. Take Japan German ho. Na nyana sem ne yeka. So we deny fa letter mama deny. And now we make a statement say yeka Japan sem na woka. Now ba bonte through a spokesperson or a surrogate. Now we can the okay. I know they me tia say ye. Me tia say ye. And in any event campaign na kan Japan so ye o pese o tire delegate say enipa na o ba se mu to abama ni kunu no say enipa na ho fa ne ho ato no no mu police station for mu nto mu bi mu fa se mu tim say already no adwuma amaye a munya wakatia no and we a facto in your mind you are in opposition because of you betnya more instance kwa Santi region wa ne ko busa obi aye adwuma dan kwabuzi at time club time aba MPP aye party elder edru sa party bibi ba okwa yesterday bi kogina nchen na omo a enim omo na odi so fa chief executive party for complaining bebre ni party for ni omo ba de bi firi ba bi na bae e no mba ba adwuma no mo wato omo edi ze nipa na oba no obegina o se to aba ma ni kunu na se na ho to ane ho ato no ho nto wo saa or say other candidates in the panel away. No move. Because of a vote. So where like their problem?
Tell Becca say the bag you could turn here 25,000 US dollars. Now we're then here.
Oh, now of other Hermes. Some Hermes particular type no we the are and now which means send to Abra Yakasa. Make class and do. And it's on viral. You could tell it is economy and the pan watching. Now be call akofre police station for maybe 300 cities. Now be kuta sa de na. Is it not cause for concern? And no me complaining na. Over. What na brotre? When you say America kro mo yeska for no mo scan. Ah yen to baby ano. American president on pia bonten and satire and bo kwaye $1,000 or so associating with the ordinary American.
Ma yema abrantie no enka say George Quatin or say first lady second lady ekuta bag your friend Hemis HEMMES and it's a Hemis bag no ya ono so lawyer Raf or money number shop mu ehunu ne bo ohunu ya no hunu say we $25,000 ubu ana saying
Ofa na CCA said the MPP amanyosum edrana. I don't lower the standard of the new patriotic party, sir. So after the NPP echo election, and your ideas, and your vision, and your Bema party na konkai, name watch and a bet and a bagger, a kita ubia or the campaign was in America. MPP penny over. MPP yen and Namo Nanadu Danko Kufuadomo, President Kufuamo. Editor why yen since my yanity who am I who ya buy and we think I will campaign one and no Nanka will nice form Nanka is it now on only candidate now or campaign La Cos Nation only La Cos and war bet never born only bet in the war the candidate who on your TV some kind country Ghana for say and Pabo Shan Prano the boy say onka Obi the annual judge and I'll be the campaign. Yet the way a man yourself. Yet the way a man yourself.
My Musane.
And I
Uncle Raf. So Obito design idea.
My man is simple answer. The candidate can someone work at there. Can they or are known to be in business for over 30 years?
Samira,
George, Nyabotre. Nanusia, Yabema the opportunity to fully respond to Nasamo Beka. Why? Okay, Uncle Raf, mean to you.
Can Japan, you need so no, for a year, over 30 years. Okuta oyesikani ne sika o the parliament or the school fees or the test ono ati the bottom sika ko jira ba bi to ade $1 million kra na ebona eni se ono ani sika eti ono no ka lipa na okuta hemis bag no yese omumielu omu track record in business ni yese so bia the why bi dan de onye bi da.
But the question is how relevant is it? Say ojina eye delegates anim na
the relevance ne say the delegate na otiwo na onya ahwimfiri party ni mu no wo be ko ne nchen akoka kire ne say obi ye better obi ye angry na o ye satisfied on ne yin ne ma ho ato mu ti no o mo say ye ko position already na da na wo uja ata akoto abama sa nipa no obi ato na ne o ko position na say na be live and I'm saying say nipa na o kasa ache delegate no nipa no life opulence lifestyle na o live no delegate no o na o kasa ache no only even 1,000 cities to how the be adwuma or 1,000 cities the right adwuma only be and this awako na so to me stand life e na and fa obi asem ma be no at the same time that nipa na o kan ho asem say o angry or bitter or satisfied no ono what 37 military hospital ono why conference cancer center or the must call or satisfied that and cannot probably any problem could see a bit magic school fees, a bit magic top money. MPP police station executives, some of them can hardly afford 3 square meal a day. 3 square meal a day. It is how the lifestyle, opulence lifestyle could I can't say about somebody. What is more installed than say obedi the final term direct? Offer, please. Person me ko further. Me say, don't be say how more. Na nyo mu kan asem no mu kan. Omu issue statement say nya kan asem. But the nyam kra. Nyam kra. Now the 2016, yam ko 2017. Yam ma power ni enim life ane bi wo kro ana. Ene wa wu nua ba anticipate adapa. Yesi akọ mu scan back so ni fie. Enti lifestyle audit. Ye audit no lifestyle audit. No so enu to be offense. Na dey pan kro mu ha na. Ana omu eya ban juma ban na tu omu ka no. Omu fi say no one na. No. They should find something to do themselves and they will see how hard it is. So bet me ko gina tell you the hemi shop ato ade $25,000 from one sikema. Oh, please.
Yen shedana yen tie asem potia second lady kan ya a subject of a Team Ken response na federal rebata so free a second Dr. Bamia society aba nyina yen tie asem na obia no devoid of insinuations ne ade na ye hwe say asem a wokan obi gima no ho a ya na yen tie asem a second lady Samira Bamia wokan
Omuti enya Omuti anyeya ene yenko opposition amanse mayefwaso ana na wa ope obibi osio yepu kwasia yenye say mao na mamimi sao uko opposition a ubenya bibi uko opposition a uwo minister uko bisani bibi uko opposition a uwo DC uko bisani bibi inte bi ono de wa men na ere amen ne ma men oni how into otwe uko a on de owa hoto mu inte looking sharp ananya sa ye looking sharp omo e dey bad yen ka say e poasem nso emura ye woman because there's a leader for every generation.
Yes, I tell you. Yes, I tell you. Yenti beginning. Raf.
Offer me meti. We na me catch let me see.
Ma anyong kwa na wutie sisi. Enti nyong kwa na wutie sisi. Enti yensenti in centrality minti.
HM say ya crowd see ebe we in 2024 election. So on the kasa. When you kasa de no mu who say ya kwedi a party is very election is consequential on my party. Inti empesi a bad mistake. We need to show a united front. Inti na yenko china baby a to me every aba ama yenyi na yenya. Na omo enama omuso omude eyaw ene ebufu ye campaign. Ebi mo se anye ya ene yenko opposition. Amanse mayefwaso ana na wa ope obibi osio yepu kwasia yenye say mao na mamimi sao uko opposition a ubenya bibi uko opposition a uwo minister uko bisani bibi uko opposition a uwo DC uko bisani bibi inte bi ono de wa men na ere amen ne ma men oni how into otwe uko a on de owa hoto mu Inti looking sharp. Ananya sa. Ye looking sharp. Omo e dey bad yen ka say e poasem. Nso emura ye woman because there's a leader for every generation.
Raf, adia na ma oji we ma mo ho.
Obi a open bibi. Ono de wa men ne ma men. Osi yenko position. Na fansima okay. Wo de akrakra asebi. Wo di mfie onya 18 years. Wo ba de we kire na. Obede deny. Obi gina ho say kan entimi ngema no. We nya innuendo direct. Obede akatire o senya kan asem na no.
It constructively ubetimi ehunu say of the three persons no, Ewusu free akoto engineer Adenimo Kennedy Kwame Akompre kwa Japan. Of the three no constructively ubetimi aka say kan asem no work na.
Anya constructively direct. Ade we in Latin rest interlocutor. It speaks for itself. Direct. So mo fi say na nka mo kan sa na mo dey campaign na dey no mo nam na omo di Ghana vote no no say nipa na o kan ma chiro no na bread bo mo ye 2222 far better than who na we receiver of the messenger also question say na wo ho to wo nra no wo hwehwe me na wo ba me ho to me that be can dey why adoya from day one for the party and the country unlimited to the party.
Ma aye George Cranton so yentie obeka George was we young reconstructing the west no kra direct Kenan wutwa ne mpoa
offer asem ya okai ehe en obo sabi honorable Kennedy Apodi ehe na obo ni party ma en onu omahia na oka onu so experience because want me enyi Haji Samira Baumia MPP NPP musisia ye wo musisia enu nti adwenkyere no wo kyerɛ no wo tu party
Eddie George reasonably say oka twi kasa say obi say sa obi say no reasonably why na ebetimi aka say wo say
ofa eno de wa mo obi adini wo say onum nam eka say anyi enti enko opposition no ti asemo kan yo wo say omo nam omo ka say wo anya hwe ya ma wo hwe enti enko opposition no ti enko opposition a sa de na wo pen ubenya ma unya
yo
eno na oka wamba obi adini afeni akofa ne bag afeni akofa ne wei ene watch ehye no na say oh adan ye hu sa NPP
yo enti ma yenhwe
the party when na party was say
but George
some ye be na kire say e was mu na mu obi a who is ready to unite the party obi obetunya ka party na bom say ni pano ni ye hye ni sisia o enye obi a sabi o attack the individuals in the party na so we are why never kwa na platform so I campaign amount so attacking all the resources are you winning now attacking all the people are more party or integrity from another Danko Akufo-Addo to the second lady
George when you say na wo kan George me say George when you say na wo kan
offer the me can say
me say when you say na wo kan
the me can say
me say when you say na wo kan say what attack obi including Nana Akufo-Addo
obi a they want attack party babia integrity ya and that's a party for two abaman
okay eti we so no so mo obi adin
ofa me mo obi adin
akuti aso nim ni wura
we dey nim ni wura futu
yo rough we so mbaji amam ho
ofa onya bema me ka say me boni padi straight oya bema boni pandin onya bema nti ofa
mate me fancy ase
onya bema
yo ya da mu nyina amase enti qualified and practicing lawyer Rafa Champong Rafa Japan younger brother of Kennedy Kwame Kompreko Japan and your friend saying one name George Grant Kratin of Adengtang na ni nyina no Kasabia second lady na okan ya no ho na Tim Ken and so beba say so be a man there o bag ekuta na $25,000 o ma jeje o ma ni mo no or no $1,000 ko hunu bi da and na with the bag $25,000 akogire ne ma ko kanchen say ma ontie obi asem we hu and on ka say on Facebook live Nyinaku Ebenezer also watching you from USA. In fact, there are some of the people in the MPP are real MPP members. They are all trances, not encouraging at all. Abana Cantamanto also Rough is only fighting with the wings, very unnecessary. Dominic Danso also Ghanaians need credible person to lead, and JM is the only person in Ghana politics that we need. Owura Hine Achiboy also wafa when Ken was talking in Kumasi. When Ken was talking in Kumasi show down work, he didn't mention Honorable Asensu's name, but he responded. Second lady was referring to Ken because Star FM interviewed Ken and he said he is bitter because of the way the party is treating him. Joseph Echao, Ralph, your brother bashing Nordness is in the areas campaigning. Shame on you. Dominic Danso, MPP and credibility MPP, they lack it. Women's Pilatu. Oh, lawyer Kutuampo, Nyankupon Falkrency. Nyinaku Ebenezer, I say I don't believe that lawyer is a lawyer. It's a disgrace. Hey, Pukikaku. Kweku traveler, also the bag of the second lady is a fair criticism. And in Japan, we know it's a businessman. Joseph Echang, ADAKABRI, cut this crap from this unnecessary interview. Hey, Joseph Echang, I'm more yebio, we need you win here, and had they just say, or no, but no, my instructions. More yebi, papa. And Ubiamani Moyano Abdul Haruna also stop bleeding. People hate the truth being told. And Miaminia say Andy, UK. Was that ADAKABRI Frimpong MANSO? That whole plane. She didn't speak well. Please, let's be honest. And now they buy a searching on Facebook Live. As I think the delegates should judge themselves. Second lady gets what she wants. If the delegates get what they want, they should decide. Abdul Haruna, or the NPP, has become low bound for opposition. And please, let's hear your view on this issue. Means Uncle can we say. And they two on me. Yes, nodding, could I go? Yes, I said, been prayed. I say, either say, oh, chia will be in some, and I say, who wave at the person, and I will bow moise. I know my means, a yes, either say, oh, chia will be, I don't Saturn and say, yum. And I say, oh, yeah, there be who wave at the person, and I say, crowd net, and I will wave at them, and I will bow moise. In Tisabia could drew Kotoko in anymore. Now, when ya quenya me ye ni, am one quenny one cochian and say more. Ubo moise. Now, bo moise ya, a hennefa and a timiko gina, was say, Ubia nodded. What nodded the seven predators, who baby a woody crow bid in it say yes, and nod this what it yawa and chiano. Ah, means Uncle can say him. Yet a beer in the Paco Nimbi, near Chilano. Said no mammy and sa where yasa umpeso don't start to be saying wave no uja say wo na mama ni muko na wave ko na wave ko ana say ubo mu ase e de kire mpanimfo ana say wo don start to wo sayem na yeti de ye de teachia ya ko duru papa won na say wo free school aba na gina papa enim na abotirim ko say ya na wachi papa no nyaza e majere jimenchi ana na me bo mitirim ko de kire
ba sabia obi awo say de wachi
obi awo say de sija na gaga say a state protocol from komudi a kire kwa ah enti so ko do anu na say kwato kwa iri na to na say ukwa na dwaben so say enche na be ko dwaben don mi de asi wo
oh yeah me
enche na
on the 9th of November
9th of November na mi kona mi ko dru da se bre wa ine kase oyuko ene dakofo na mi gina na dwaben ni mu a na ADAKABRI Mahmood me se meme no ma bo mi tirim ko se me de achia wo hene anyway means I make there wait because you wait ebia no onim ni a chance there be notwithstanding so say ne nipa nako wa chia wo mo na ti onyina chia mema ne nyina e de ne sa toto wo mo nsayem na be duru ha say na wugina say na kunu ko chia bi na gina ma o say and nod ne greeting and shedding so either say wo wave wo mo ana say ubo mu ase te say de ma chia na ya na ubo mu ase na o de ne sa ato sabia ku na ni funuma so na wa koto say bia enne e acceptable na emfa ko gina panyini bia ni munya bi da ma bomitrenko edimi ni view bia on the year kan kura ni mi nya kura kama nka ho asem kura nanapon as Ghana we need an action man to lead the nation like Honorable Kennedy Japan or say ADAKABRI Mahmood do good work na champion e kan no or say Obi adu Frimpong Ghana be ye dead kakra be do or say the NPP government had about 1 year to go and Ghanaians are suffering instead of Vice President Baumia to fix the mess they have created. They've created. Look what they are doing to Ghanaians. Mahama Beba 2024. Toski Bruni also offer good afternoon. I'm in Akrokeri. Ikrufe Fenomuna or war. And Amuzu the love was MPP Amonio. See the way you are using it. $25,000 back. When they were not in power, and they afford $500 bag. Baba Edu, I'm watching inside Ashama Tima Market. Baba, good afternoon. Or say, this is awesome. And or no so or they buy the magic paper banner Munsa Mayode.
Oh, over. Can't turn it there, sir.
And Friday, no. Issue no a year more of a year and the state of our roads. Ya kwanya hodo a Ghana ha sei na afi nso no busa ho say bringing comfort to the people of the Volta region. Volta region very important. How do we bring comfort to the people on Volta?
And see any beko ho na ye hu ya pe baabi ama o mada ya pe aduane ama o madi wo ma eye mo no betima ko baabi papa na wɔn enya equitable distribution enoma amanfo de kɔ de aban de bɛkɔ de biara na mu no so de ma no wɔn betimi ahu sɛ bibia besu obia so kakra
bringing comfort to the people of the water region
na especially they say planning so say nsuo no nyame adom na ɛkɔ fam a ɛde na ɛbɛyɛ because adan na esoki wɔ nsuo mu ɛsa adan engineers na de na ɔmo ka fa yɛ dan a nipa betimi atene mama na yeye bi ma na kwan ben so na sɛ yɛ fa na yɛtimi renovate such properties no we ni nyina yɛ no ma bi a megire center ministerial committee no wɔn bɛhwɛ na wɔn mehu kwan pa yɛ betimi afa so na saafo na dan no sɛ wɔn bɛkɔ hɔ bi mu de a na kyerɛ sɛ yɛtimi siesie ne yie na yɛde ma afei akuafo na $40 million
do we even $40 million US dollars akuafo sɛ ska no so no ya ne bobo ska so sɛ yɛde ba sa na ya na headline news and answer you be who baby and nenam
say eno na enu maybe say deputy agric minister no say wo mugu so wo pick data no o mama extension officers and badun say no ye nim the acreages of land that are affected the kuafo do was saying
think wa mo di say the $40 million e bro mo nanka ukoye say adwuma ni nyina anka emwa uba beka avebeka kadi epani ehunu
na wo maka to go nti e bi say wo say extension officers ni gusu a wo mo work around the data nti ye de ni so be di akire ni ehu ye bi say ekokosi say ni pado do sen e na ye affected e wo mo ye akuafo no be ye ka akuafo na nye crop farming e pe hu say ho no so mo yen insumnam no wo me yen tilapia no ne the fish farming ni nyina no amafo ni nsuo na twa fa so ma wo mo nam ni nyina yira internet just say ye hwe ho nyina na yetimi ho kwan pa e be fa so
immediately no e de ne de kwa akoma won because ye okujeto is asking say obey full statement or parliament so no de pa na immediately e hia say de
immediately ya de ye ba bi ombeda ne de ombedie ene de ombehye ene manim ye no bi ombeda no say yetimi ho say ye benya ba bi papa ma omada kakra at least na womanya om comfort so ho nti be mi ayakodo ekwo ne ye the safe havens no na say yetimi efia say ye betretrem na ebia ba bi omo no say senior high schools ni ntimi accommodate o say kizito ho say ne say nipa be ye over 1,000 na ewo ho nti na nyina mu no na ya hwe kwan pa e be fa so ye hu say ba bia won beda ya ne ombedie ni nyina no any nsuo say the basic needs basic human needs say yetime man ye available at the ma na ama won so yetime nya woto so because abani say na nya dey that form
because we need to prioritize to see kase no a dear pan the affected persons in the region of 26,000 what do they need so no na ye hunu say ye betime hanase resources e de akoma wo mo so na ban say na e ho na MP no adwuma sorry so I know because data ben ya dey adwuma into DC ni MP no hana was omu nyina no omo de politics to nchen
omo ka bom na
omo ka bom na just the people of the water region no especially the town areas no na omo timi a benefit ama yetimi de aba enti also good afternoon ADAKABRI Alhaji Mahmoud Usioma of ADAKABRI to the whole Ghana and your nephew Magere. The truth must be told to Samira Baumia. Her behavior and utterances of late are unbecoming of her title. She is gradually losing it and making the NPP become segregated. No further comment. And Peter of Nungwa and Onososo were they ebaye and then me offer say what the back be boom was it Rafis I any brism comment maybe or no more then send me to me every day ever hasing into ready and ma yene honorable member of parliament for North Tongue Ura Samuel Ukujeto Ablakwa in Komakakra.
Yeah.
Honorable member for North Tongue, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Honorable now Uhumpo Etisang.
Yaweka sa nyamiadom. Survive kakra.
Oh. Honorable, do we know how many persons live in the 9 districts now? You say affected no. So call a year census no more. How many persons live in the 9 districts?
your the names say according to NADMO official statistics, yes, NIPA 28,000. Displaced. Displaced to say.
Okay.
I can speak for my constituency and my district. According to the latest population housing census, we're about 120,000.
So 120,000 in only one out of the 9 districts.
Yes, in only one, yes. And if you put this, and they say even the number of districts are increasing. It's no longer 9 because Eastern region, the Sojaman, the Sojaman constituency and our district have also been affected. The Pru areas and the Bono, because the Volta River is a very long stretch, over 500 miles.
Yeah.
And people think it's a river just in the Volta region. It cuts across multiple regions. Many occasions say the member of parliament for the Afram Plains, and also Afram is there. They are also beginning to see the effect. The water levels are rising. Affect them. And the fallout are increasing. Every now and then, updated the statistics. I start here, even in my district, now you have 3 camps. They say camps every 21. Meaning that many more communities have been affected. And in the same way, initially, now you just the 3 tongue constituencies. Though I am the most affected, particularly the Mepe area, the Mepe traditional area is virtually, the whole town is virtually underwater. Many occasions they say, and it's gone beyond the 3 tongue to Anglo, Keta, Ada in the Greater Accra region, Ketu South. But
Miemra district na yersho constituency say population of your district near 120,000, and then who can say displacement? The displaced persons across various districts in a year 28,000. So you can imagine, say 120 persons in your district, displaced persons in inconveniences and lack of social services and amenities to the people. So near any day.
Very, very important question, because we know what they say over my constituency ECG4 actual electricity, and you can understand for good reason. As I said, a submerged almost substation, and it was not safe. They were scared, and there could be mass electrocution. Ghana Water also much into potable access to potable water is no longer available at this point, and also good reason. You can understand that their pump stations were affected. They were also flooded. And no water, no electricity. And camps now are established. 21 camps in North Town. Camps are in schools, and that means academic work has been disrupted. Education has been affected. In Kolanumko school, many occasions say, and the ramifications are far-reaching. And then we haven't even discussed the public health aspect. Arise and entered into all kinds of areas, like mortuaries, cemeteries, all those places. You don't expect, any wholesome water to go near. It is to say, the entire water river, at least in our district, air contaminated. And for many, this was a source of drinking, cooking, and bathing, and all of that. And the consequences are very, very dire. We can even have an epidemic as a fallout. Impact whether your house, and so far, we've detailed over 600 houses at Ebubu. And structural integrity not yet intact. Even the strongest houses underwater for some hours, for some days, and it's running to weeks now. They will cave in. in Kofoto Dona Omufie collapse every now and then. Every hour you see a house collapsing. The Neokasa to say a lot of villages have been totally wiped out. A community like Siko, the entire village is gone. Dofwa Didome, Volukome, Dofokome. These are villages that may not exist any longer unless you do a major reconstruction of houses and settlements. It's a very, very, very serious,
very serious situation. And Honorable, do we know what we really need to bring to the people of, say, Tong to make them comfortable? What do we need to do?
Yo, Eddie Kaino, as I say, yes, this is not a natural disaster. It's a man-made disaster. Intiana, he has serving notice that when the House resumes, we'll be filing a motion asking for a probe into this. VRA4, they have serious questions to answer. After sacrificing our land, having the Akosombo Dam constructed, the Bone Dam constructed, this is not how you treat people. I mean, we'll be being fewer. Let the people know. Evacuate them first. Move them to higher ground. This was totally avoidable. Totally avoidable. We shouldn't be where it is today. We will be demanding justice. Fundamentally, no, we will demand justice. A probe, an inquiry, and then full compensation. Those who have lost their houses, lost their properties, they must have justice. They must have their full compensation and not their young compromising on that. But immediately, no, the immediate need, young Crawford here, relief items. Because just imagine, sir, within a split second, now you have to run to save your dear life. When to me, I'm fat the dear, just what you are wearing. Some people were even half dressed because in Sionoba job, they were in bed sleeping. They have nothing in these camps, which are makeshift structures, classroom dorm. It's blankets, sanitary items, tents, soap. It's all the things that human beings need to survive. That's what the people really need. But what I have also done is my collaborating with the Ghana Medical Association. Offer medical assistance, screening, treatment, and a lot of them are traumatized. And your clinical psychologists or more psychological therapy. And those things are being done. And I need to commend the First Sky group of companies and draw a Kate sword for the construction of some temporary structures, housing that will help us relocate most of these displaced people from the classrooms. Because as long as they continue to stay in the classrooms, in Kolanum to mean go school, and academic work across the country has not been suspended. And Omobekwa control the same BV, the same WASI. It's very crucial, sir. Yen temna yapet the before ama this displays a consequence of mine, so that the children can go back to school. It's a lot of work, a logistical nightmare. Meant to mean that it's
I don't know what to me had that. And only a DC in your area, no? What in the relationship to CNCC?
Oh, we've always been good. Many honorable divine Feno. We've always said from day one that it's about development. Development doesn't know partisanship and blue or green. We've always worked together, and we continue to work together. And Drakra at the sword cutting, we were there together. And and anytime we are even receiving donations, you invite you. Recently, all the donations from the various corporate organizations on mobile, you invite you across the political divide. You see consistency chairman NDC, consistency chairman NPP sitting together, holding hands, the same seat. We are not engaged in any partisanship.
High profile persons, Abaho, former president of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, Wabaho, former Trade and Industry Minister Alan Shamatin Wabaho. Then last Monday, President of the Republic Soso Baho. Last Wednesday, the Vice President Baho. In all this, and for so dear Ben, every mwaba.
Like I said, visits are useful because, as I said, the affected persons in particular, leadership is aware of their plight, is conscious of their predicament, and is working to take steps to restore some normalcy. And the idea is crying motivate or at least to keep body and soul together for the meantime. But I'm saying government officials now, also Alan Tremanting, he came with a donation, made it instantly. But government officials, once on himself, are announcing some pledges, or establish an interministerial committee, and they have made some promises. And we are waiting for those promises to be redeemed. There are also a number of requests that Nananom Dia to particularly President Baye about the need to relocate the displaced people because they can't continue. These classrooms, they are day schools, and they were not built for even boarding status. And the washrooms in the hall, they don't have residential facilities. And they were appealing there from North Town to Saglemi and just about a 30 minutes drive. And if the Saglemi project could be considered as some temporary relocation place, but we are waiting for a final response in that regard. We have also appealed there if they could declare a state of emergency and also Babua, and also trying an official response from the president. Because the advantage of declaring a state of emergency is that your international partners, as ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee, might reach out to a number of diplomats, a number of embassies, even the UN country rep, and they have all indicated that if we declare a state of emergency, a bit trigger or more emergency response, and then they can all come in with the needed humanitarian assistance. But not until that is done now. It makes it difficult for them. And we all know the state of the Ghanaian economy now. Using this opportunity to renew that appeal, a declaration of a state of emergency will be very, very helpful, looking at the dire humanitarian crisis unfolding before our very eyes.
The year can be Ghanaian businesses, small-scale businesses, medium and large-scale businesses may not necessarily travel to the affected areas, especially CBA County District and our constituency, but may wish to donate. Can we put anything, a kind of a coordination project to be on the ground so that they will donate to the people of, say, Tong?
That's a very important observation. And establishing a number of platforms. For example, Omo Mpese, Omo donate cash, no, Omo dial star 713 star 75 hash. Star 713 star 75 hash. Reference code no 38036. 38036. Your creative platforms your funds will be received and duly acknowledged. We are publicly acknowledging Omunyana Omu donating. And also Omu Wanyama Omu to me and Famba. We also have a hotline Ufrea. They will come and pick up the items. Ebia your clothing, a mo, a bro, angwa, blankets, mattresses. Ufre's hotline now. Hotline now 024 567 3185. 024 567 3185. Ufre number na omo beba baby awona omo the funny man ediaba. And we we have an efficient distribution system. The last time, earlier in the week, they launched the MP's mobile relief caravan. I demonstrated to the journalists on mobile within a few hours, with the Nyamanaba, donation, the 21 camps are able to receive the items very efficiently. And items, receive nothing goes to MP and MP office. Will camp where you can even select the camp you want to come to, any of the 21 camps. Now, the work now why your donation not directly. The people are benefiting directly. And I want to use this opportunity to thank Omo Amaba, the Christian Council of Ghana, the EP Church, the Anglican bishops, and Opawe Omobeye a donation of 50,000 Ghana cedis. The Ghana Tanker Owners Union also have donated massive donation relief items. I want to thank them sincerely from the bottom of my heart.
A Catholic Bishop of Accra, so smam by.
Exactly, Catholic Bishop of Accra, yes. And then other Catholic churches, so they've indicated they are also going to come again. They'll do another round.
The Catholic Church, a Catholic hospital, but on it is saying.
Oh, Nyamia Dome, intact. It's just a portion, and it got flooded, but that has been resolved. They are now
the medical personnel are almost spirits, just saying.
Make us a majority lost there. Because they don't have enough accommodation for all of them within the Catholic premises, the Catholic hospital premises. They have been affected. But to me, I relocated almost. So we've created some temporary homes for the nurses and the doctors affected. But they have really been positive.
Okay.
Despite the challenge, despite the losses, losing gadgets, household but they remain very positive.
Main route from Sege to Batoni Mepeno, main route net saying.
It's been affected.
But just a year back across so much as there's a problem. Say who free Sege main a flower road no background. Just a still
over to Miaba, but yet as smooth as it was before. But after a certain point, want to make cobium. After a certain point, you'll be start, particularly after the market, the whole town, particularly person over inside called the Gome, Adidome,
want to make cobium. Mafikumasi Muninaka. Oh, me pay the first time I'm by me pay a JJ Rollins, therefore, let me buy on them.
Oh, okay.
Right. Inti Nina Muno. I'm saying the people of a year tongue a bit that was because we share baby affecting and as we could you to I MP for how many years?
11 years. They want me third term.
So when do you propose to put up your name as a flag bearer of the NDC?
Oh, my pacho, I know I haven't even thought about it. I just want to serve my people.
You just want to serve your people because you've done extremely well. So as a young man, I just say on top of people's minds, Ukujetu, Legon, Ukujetu, Parliamentary, Ukujetu. So a lot would want to see you one day put your name forward. Say yes, Ukujetu, running mate. You could also at Tama. If you can calculate me, I consider. As to Tama, I mean,
full support for my mother, me Mamiana. They said, you're relief items. This is not the time for any ambitious discussion.
But you've done well, sir. I want to personally.
National executives about the national chairman.
Oh, that's good.
Donation.
Okay, all right. And Honorable Nyamin Shawati and Omo Kukudu ne lead microphone, sir. Why?
Amen.
Right. And Okujeto Ablakwa. I mean, a fantastic young man. He's a great guy. Just a Lego make us at time now, and some Kakrabini Adena Mikumu. Oh, why are they? Eric Jackson, Central Regional Youth Organizer of the NDC, former Central Regional Youth Organizer of the NDC, in the studios. Na I am me, I'm off as you could vinti, I'm also na, and Nana Papa, I'm off. and the full net in the max. On us what I say. I don't know my boss.
Offer.
Hey.
If you have free my 24 hours.
No. And you did and you know
the cast ones and go.
Miss Yandes.
Now I pass Swedru now. Ababisi. Otimikra would Swedru a France, a Bodom. Yeah, Jumako,
that was it.
And Fabi or one grand. Oh, no, got the Wabopa.
Wait, if I have more grocery, every other phone calls and a demonstration castle, then I see. I'm so castle there. Demonstration be out goes or
the pump also.
And I'm so news move. And I'm so be there for you. Tell for the only me, baby, a demonstration in the course of the gas out. But the minimum enjoy the castle didn't cut also.
I said there's a bank.
But a move like
Caswani Wooding.
I feel you're not considering, but
deflected.
Let's put on record. Say demonstration, you know.
Gas out.
Gas out.
The nature of the roads.
If Cape Coast so bar. What try to boot no. Baby, then soon so no. Ever seen fra a honor. A honor man and saying so to a so honor. And me and a driaba. It's a honor na mabu bi ni media for me.
Mono Boshie.
You know Boshie, yes. You know Boshie.
It's English I'm from.
English, yes, English I'm from. Constituency. Honorable Tete. Yes. Enti honye kaswa asinda wotu senya East constituency.
Memo baby.
Dabi.
Woni teacher ni MC ni de mu
Dabi. No batampa onabu mebisa okumse.
No dey.
Yeni obetu mi bia. Sada ka be wodi tia. Enti let's put it on record say kaswa wotu senya East there.
Anyway,
enye hona demonstration no
research be omo ye no.
Yeah.
Na Mavis let me try and get it up here. Na Mavis
Obatampa.
Kaswa hono no. Me reading Mavis there no na at least no.
Obatampa.
Na me hwe Kaswa area in the central region me was 3.
Okay.
Central region in Fansimine.
Yeah.
Wutu senya East. 2 enamnya.
Okay.
It my yini kan yenhwe
Kaswa there.
Some nyina so free central region there yenhwe. Enti wutu senya global info analytics and omode ebaye.
Okay.
And global info analytics in 2020 elections Mavis Hawakumsen Ghana 52.6%.
Sure.
And NDC candidate in Ghana 47.5%.
Sure.
Na no and see no omukoko ye October poll na global info for the buyer no. The performance of Hawakumsen 11% of the respondents said Hawakumsen is excellent. And then 33% are saying Hawakumsen is very good or good. And then 3% are saying she's very poor. And then average 52% are saying Hawakumsen has done well, averagely. And then they come to the parliamentary voting intentions. 39% of the respondents are saying that they will vote for the NDC. And then 52% are saying that they will vote for the MPP. And then others, 5% are saying they will vote for other persons. And then 4% undecided. Now, of the persons now, Yipolu or Mono, in the Awutu Senya East, 50% of them were MPP for, and then 33% were NDC for, and then 11% were floating voters, and 5% others, and then 1% not disclosed. Then in the general elections ahead of us, Awutu Senya East, presidential elections in the event is a war. John Dramani Mahama T at the ballot paper no so, DMBT at the ballot paper no so, and then Alan Shematin T at the ballot paper no so. 72% of respondents in the Awutu Senya East are saying say Umberto at the John Dramani Mahama. 11% are saying they would vote for Alan Shermatin, and then 11% are saying they will vote for Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, and then 5% are undecided. That is John Dramani Mahama, any DMB, any Alan Shermatin, Ejinahwa. 72% of the voters in Ewutu Senya East are saying that they will vote for John Dramani Mahama, 11% for Alan Shermatin, 11% for Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, and then 5% undecided. In the event, say Kennedy Kwame Akompre Japan, eti ebebeda a ballot paper, no so dia John Dramani Mahama moves down 6 points downwards to 66%. And Kennedy Japan improves 21%. And then Alan Shermatin go downwards 7%. And then the undecided 6%. Inti yenhwe no so emfanseman so nka ho na Central Region for me mo mfa nka masemana. Anase emfanseman Ophelia Mensa on the ticket of MPP in the 2020 elections. Ophelia Mensa garnered 51.9%, and then NDC garnered 46.8%, and then party affiliation 1 year yipulu omo ewo ayem fansemai constituency no 20% of the respondents were MPP, and then 28% of the respondents NDC, and then 46% of the respondents in Infansemai were floating voters, and 6% not disclosed. So with the MP's performance,
over where the SCC, so I mean MPP, ASN 20
respondents, in the Infansemai constituency, 20% were MPP, 28% were NDC,
okay,
and then 46% were floating voters.
Okay.
And then 6% undecided. And I'm not disclosed. 100. So
First one goes,
let's just say 48 plus 46.
Yeah.
Saying
48, 46, 194.
94.
And then
600.
And then that
okay,
20,
so 52.
No. 48.
Undecided near 16 and 6.
6.
Okay, then
I okay. It is 20%, 28%, 46%, and 6%. So it's 100%.
Yeah.
MP's performance. 0 persons were saying, say, the MP Ophelia Mensa has been excellent. 11% said she's very good or good. 54% said she's very poor or poor. And then 33% said she's average. And then 2% have no opinion. Then with the parliamentary voting intentions, if the parliamentary elections were held today, 71% of the respondents in Infansemai said they would vote for an NDC candidate. And then 21% said they would vote for Ophelia Mensa, MPP candidate. Then 3% others, 5% undecided. Then in the general elections, if the general elections are held today, 72% of the respondents in Infansemai said they would vote for John Dramani Mahama. 11% said they would vote for Alan Kwadwo-Kyerematen. 11% said they would vote for Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, and then 5 are undecided. If Kennedy Kwame Akompro Japan's head were to appear on the ballot paper and voting were to be held today, JDM 66%, Alan Kyerematen 7%, and Kennedy Japan 21%. Undecided 5%. So if elections were held today, Ewo Infansemai and Nasa Wutu Senya Easter, Kennedy Japan performs better than Dr. Muhammad Bawumia. And then else.
Oh, say statistical figures. I think say.
And then that's super nice over me.
Oh, that means real.
The dear necessary.
I'm not sure your phone so, but if you wanted to speak to it,
okay. So, those are the figures.
But ADAKABRI, my men that was it. I mean, charity for. And sana me question my men for the way in Tremonsa. Medical car demonstration is August South. Second, I think a police for 900 demonstration and boy ADAKABRI. Because the money must say if you're man of matching, you could see an upper bear no do back of the air. If I do Africa, so a bar and cramamu. Ain't ayana the traffic situation on Parliamentary. They say, oh, organize and also who are arranging for demonstrators or more demonstrate here. Now was taken into consideration. Send your obeya a bit to me, Abuama traffic flow no ako. It's answer traffic police for me back one so no. Senior na enya depa. And I think the next time the police should look at it. Me simu 10 o'clock on opa. Say me be idea kwan sana maba. After na madruha.
Hey.
And enya depa. So at least the police for no. Omo choncho mo buku next time no. Na omo hwe ho so adwumadie no emayen taking into consideration our traffic flow system in as much mean car say the enu anom so ye so enye I think say e omo constitutional right say omo betumi atu sa na bona twempadifo adre asi here says e ho no ye free horse na be nsuo to a ye nyina ye ho enchire na secondly me ban so na udi nkomo ma menchia menua .kwati ene menua raf mo na wono mo kasa ADAKABRI, let me put it on record. Say, ma aspirants in Nina Tita for and ring say MPP delegates no. Sabi you nim nyansa and I drink. And I say you nim se party no. And you be idea. And a more beyond so new on the team say Amanokuni on any new be announced on the bush and be edia. So they can do whatever they like with the party. Now ye the majority now you for mono. Ediani Eshomu. No beer and na and news idea no. And I'm so disappointed in Minia Raf to even call himself so a lawyer. Hey, no, let's call a spade a spade. You are putting him on the floor, say, and I'm on a Utunin Semalcano, and Hifa, and I first lady, second lady, abo you were a party penny on a book and Japan. And he couldn't even come clear, say, aha, nah. But you are everywhere. Disgracing your party in 24. Na mamba move yara masa bayan yo for mo. Esi ya boda ma yejimenti sabe. Na masa be gian ni mo say yantumom. And the first lady is right. E bi mo fi so when scanner broso. So they can do whatever and say bibia or penoko after all your position ya. We didia mana me ya broso. Yeah, all for mo ni mu dio. And ye din ye show mo. Oda mo mra, amo me cho mo sika no. Ye beje. But on the 4th of November, we be mo the decision of the grassroots. Partner no be idea sao. No be jina hand to throwing yourself around. A company for him say, "Opani ben na yendi o matem." Oh, a party ni mu. Opani ben from President Gufo to President Gufo. Yeah. Why? Is the party? Does the party belongs to Owana?
Hey, now
you of them.
When
you deal of them na 4th November. On be a party from Penny for Yejina. I don't care whatever is show down or show up or dream so or whichever term they are using. Because you see, the issue has taken on. You could hear kind of war. Who will be before kind unipa now supporting the war? For better to now you see a handful of delegates, you know. You decide to say at this point in time when they do a party anymore, ebe boying. Now say who did penny for them? Call YouTube, call social media, go ahead. As some first lady guy, second lady guy, I'm not speaking for her though, but a party ni. Send me boo no book Japan so say party ni, you know. And somebody been the one. I don't say lawyer. You know how you were describing who's another describing George Quatin surrogate. You say for so much because so.
Bag in now, what they are sending.
How does the bag go to do with this? Nibla penny abejina ho me call me hope you catch say on 6% less than $15,000 da. What does that got to do with the table? Policies and programs are partner say ediaba. I don't know with that.
Memo bag needing show they do hemisa no one say there.
Sorry.
Memo Nana, mapo. My men find a bag details, man, no go to be money. It's bag in any bag in the friend. Your friend bag, no. Tea bag in the and I'm saying tea bag in the dinner go to be my a bag in a friend.
I'm going to Quench 1, 2, 3 big botomunya a year. You are everywhere speaking left and right. And penny I'm running and you say, come on, boy. Any benefit of my now, our party, you have since in and I'm a block party, no, and I'm a toy, and I'm a toy. Your party since that year, it has been a voluntary sacrificial party since. Oh, Madame Fear, no more dying, when I check Wankasai. Ever hack my mom would die, and no fear, and it's a party, Wankasai. One person will team top pickups, 275, and every constituency go more water. Now, what's a hack my day? If you bay. ADAKABRI and cancer money. If you bay me, was out. ADAKABRI and cancer money. Missing the fear, the only point I made it to one is party no, and you'll be idea. Yeah, constitution party in Nadia. Namokasa, if a party no one. Money is we need to protect the interest of the party first. And then any individual be about. Now the general seminar, I'm a lawyer now. As my come with Sebi, and you know, so be him. Maybe 9 years ago, I will not speak to this. On radio, not the general now. Show you yourself about. My memo bag in a friend. Hemis, Mate, Nicoliticus, Croco, Rich. ADAKABRI, baby, Wama, Majo. No, sometimes offer yeah. Bag in your friend. Your friend bag in the Hemis of our those and all. Mate, Nicoliticus, Croco, young got to Rich, Beckin. It is Dinia Marcos and then a Dinian song. Hemis, Mate, Nicoliticus, Croco, Ruch, H. Birkin, 30 BHW, and now a year 21,500 pounds, and it's only one size. And I just say, you could trap bag and the abreme, and you trap time on that second ladies who put out a bag, you know. And the issue has taken is what is wrong with that? So when you're 21,000 pounds, you got a bag and one man is saying, when they bang the wall. Che, young canoe. Me minimum more handle honorable Canada Japan a campaign and say Omobe Kasa and I impose on Kukudo Mutimide Kasa. Those people now around him, they are doing honorable Ken more harm to the campaign than on Wankasamu. Recently, everywhere you go, about somebody a day board of the mobile me and say, why are dear Wonkasa? Near dear Wunina. I don't know who are handling this campaign. And I'm afraid Omu ye part, no more good part, no more yobi. Menana to me for. O se nante men nante te se sebi aboa ponche na o fe se oko wona wo gya ne nan asai ekwan ho na ni ba ne ho so no na ne to aye tuntum. This is just a little advice major menana o se mame nante te se aboa ponche na o fe se wo gya ne nan asai ekwan ho aye kwan ho fi na ni ba ne ho so no na ne tu nyina aye tum o fa me de besi ha na on the issue of Afro Index global info analytics for a year or more than 2 years. Offer I think say India in pursue whichever way it goes. Say a boy abaso and say a condemn no in pussy Yenimuse oba kaswa awutu senya isya. Yabo adwumaden led by Honorable Mevisa Okumsin. And then in penny for yes sum kaswa mine. Yes sum ama kaswa mine and the citizen at Tima who say yes sum. And yan Central region as a whole. And a Ghana the new patriotic party led by Nana Kufuado. And then a bedi actually Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Where your policies ni programs are ye dear good for more. Ye niswadi hu ni ebota enya and say Ghana ni no ebenya ahonfama papa. Obenya ahomedie papa. Obetimi akọ na waba akwan papa so sugu adan papa nto hwe nsehye ya dey go for mo a nsehye ya targeted at Ghana ni no se ne ho be han no na ne ho ebeto no we ne de guidelines a ye nyina ebebo ye ho bra na me sire oba ebi kire se ye nso statistics ni nyina ye bi enti ye befa yɛbɛ wodo no baabi a wɔsi yɛdan yɛ ho egyina brand yɛbɛgyina baabi a yɛsi yɛtwa yɛ ho na yɛhwɛ yɛ akyi yɛ nso yɛbɛtwa yɛ ho ahwɛ akyi na I know say 2024 December yɛbɛwie no some of these figures they will go back and then look at some of the figures very well and in terms of omo data na omo de buy na say minim so omo yɛ no mentally nti bia minim but going forward you know we want the clear picture will pop up for all to see say 2024 breaking the 8 is possible MPP besantra abanyan so
right minia
over
Eric Dazi meeting we that's a meeting a former youth organizer NDC
ADAKABRI ma minchia otifo na minchia the minority leader of parliament Dr. Kisela Toba Forsen and ne hard-working MPs of Central Region. Na membo unia bema okujetu ablakwa abaso because we share leadership what demonstrated over the period exemplary, and I was very happy to na obo nabaso. Offer utie minia nakufi ni issues about the demonstration. You don't decide when somebody demonstrates because oyechra wo ye edi atwe abamum penifo adwene ejina ene mebia enkoso. For him to even attempt to prescribe how demonstrations should be organized tells you say aban we ni activists are growing intolerant day by day, and I believe say the demonstration have achieved its purpose. Share the vehicular traffic at the bay, I'm sure say abano enda ye na abano is on top of its job or monitor situations on the ground, sir. The BNN National Security will transmit information to the central government. Say, indeed, the people of Gassouth and Awusu beyond are not happy. Over the global info analytics poll, no, I think say a sharply deviating from reality on the grounds. Because we had the assessment of the performance of the MPs in question in those constituencies. I think say poll no has been charitable to them in terms of performance.
Hey.
And I think say if the poll is anything to go by, the Rebecca say they should go and come back again. Offer Infantiman constituency, for instance, and Maminchia Minuapini Oniabe Ma Prince Ahen, the NDC's parliamentary candidate elect for Infantiman constituency. Any the team of party activists. Over Ocha Infantiman and Ama MPP Fuenya Edge Kakrabi, even in this poll, there are some internal issues be a wohonomo. And I'm sure say at the time when we post, no, not those internal issues persist. And yet me esin kunya apache I can't boom no. I am convinced that global info analytics echo back to Infantiman to conduct any survey whatsoever. The outcome would be very drastic for the MPP. We are convinced that the vote margin John Dramani Mahama is getting over all the MPP presidential aspirants, no, it will increase. Opening and sharing a campaign, I say, when he sets foot on the ground and begin to engage extensively now, we are hopeful say John Dramani Mahama will get a one-touch victory in 2024 elections, looking at the track record. Because Osha Kaswa, as I talked to you and ADAKABRI, Kaswa constituency, the Usanya East constituency, Adia Biara and Matimemo for Abra Boye John Dramani Mahama. Any single thing, from water, from roads, from schools, from anything. Say, Timemo for no and Omodio John Mahama Bo and Ebreno. In 2016, about Tono in Kaswano, clearly NASA built a the atmosphere has been poisoned. But ye civil down, after 8 years, nothing before Kaswa, I baby a Jomahama, a jar constituency, no, after 8 years near Tiania. It is only fair that they go back to him and ask him to come back and continue. Here, in 2 years, started said to Okudu River, Newtown for now. On to ensure a year for Biawa Kaswa. It is because of the massive investment in drainage. Ewa Kaswa, Sabuta Frasa John Dramani Mahama, and then the MC then, no Adam see. But at the time, no, I think that Nana Kofinu Echampua, Etwa Yampia Brema, mfuturo bi ekata nkrofo ani. Today as I speak to you, dredging keke kraye de mayen. O kaswa. Baby you see school dan ekoduru ye. They've never continued. It's moving forward.
Kofintia mama anya hwe kura.
Kaswa de. Kofintia mo no mo homoden ho. And I am convinced.
Okay.
In the Uzusanya East constituency, not here. Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno led administration a war Kaswa asked Steven Fuswajare Edano and over Mame Fa Akwenya way. So I think the vice chairman for the constituency. I'm told say Onya Akwenshabi Mesrese Ochedian Pong Enfa Ninkwenchena Osman Ebono on I am convinced. The now call your factor in a Wuzusanya East politics now. I can tell you on authority say almost to Airport. And this poll Abano it vindicates that truly no the seat is coming back. And over Franceman any Wuzusanya East, they are two of the most populated constituencies in the central region. It is a post FMFA will say now share the presidential candidate polling close to over 70% of votes. It tells you say change has come. Now the people are struggling to even make their eight. And I'm no cause before your major. Offer. Na Kofini Munya Akwenya na Omudi internal party home come mesre. The young men in politics to the Munya Botre. Na Oshe Kennedy a Japan main kasama no, but you see a necessary evil in politics.
Yeah.
It is a Munya Akwenya na mokasa mumpani for ena mfitire pacho mumpani for ena mfitire to adwebrenyom na Kofini mo ba bonti se besanwia egu mode petrol begu jenimu a you guys are not doing your party any good service. Eya den opposition obeko. But before you go no, we want your party to lose as an intact entity. Yes. The implosion air cost nyabo why are you becoming impatient? Why are you becoming impatient? Open Tamako. Ovinya Botonament to Misribo on in Samiso.
Oh, yeah.
Main say we every honor. Na me yamma the main issues this one. And I can read the issue about insecurity in the two constituencies, any Gomwa East constituencies. No. I think say crime is on ascendancy there. Na Oshe Kofi the immediate past commander ya obaya okoye.
That's what feel.
Yes, we're free.
Ababe.
Oh.
A prosini penny bi pa ADAKABRI we fidie na make us same way. The sanity the lady brought into the security architecture in that area, especially some major road on weekends. MTTD division, no. Yes, your call na humijimu no we free on. I think say IGP Dan Parin in Penny Fort Siemia say posthumous award be no. I am a many won a chin bit me dear manner. I think she needs to be celebrated. It's as a obesumi no sumpa. Any road user on that stretch over weekends in the past 7 months who are test with say sanity are prevailing on that road. It's a I think say a year in the coming weeks.
Okay.
In the coming weeks.
You monitor.
Kasafidie so na masre. Say people like the lady na wako ne crutch, you know. Say akwenya bi yo na say IGP. He bet me award na. I think she came and she served us very well. It's go we take it up.
ADAKABRI mini adazi de mi hu na ni onunu ne ho sa na wasere kwa but na me bizarre zada would you say nya is NDC moto mo hu ndu ana ansia na moje mini afri me nsem ya aden say mini atware ka ba na ne deputy so that hospital.
The Tuareg de hawa na abu na ekunu.
Oh ja.
Bro,
Daji.
Tuareg de
mama
brand ya hawa bo no.
All the time mama.
Hawa tax bo Tuareg.
Mama kasa. Enti mo vice no ye ma no say speed recovery. Na ne o kan de enim because mo nyina mo nim say honorable maybe say come say no Tuareg they are direct cousins. and you know it. They are direct cousins. There is nowhere our honorable maybe comes in Atunensa and they are body new and impoda. And even in the Paso, your party people who testify say the bills in honorable maybe comes in the Kotia or Ridge Hospital. And he won't meet na emegu honorable how any mercy. For Kaswa for NDC for the Omunim won't take us when you know, if you'll be natural traction or Bekabi. The same way about development in Kaswa, send your own to into you can be chilewa. Na
Osim to Muhammad ni no.
Maybe man no, maybe man impuntu nyuma no. Andra be last. Man impuntu nyuma.
What can specific about? And you pense drains aya na nso to Kaswa and phobia.
Of drains no. Obi ote opekuma eba Jomens promote. Me man onim opekuma to ofanko. Jomens promote. Ofo opekuma na your friend say Kou community. E de be fa Otames, Rock City, e de ko pure ofanko. E drains bia 3 months ago, but born me say come see abaso ha. Okofa 4 bulldozers for Ministry of Defense. E be good community nimu for 3 months. E ti drains bia wo homu soja fo anka snakas. Top petrol han wo mutua wonka for 3 solid months, and a day almost spend almost a petrol of a drum of petrol. And imagine how much that costs. Other companies say we are expecting transport into Obehu for 3 solid months. Eti drainage muni na into to now the people of Kaswa ho to ma unim ni awoka.
The one drum is 225
liters. For 3 months in this na se Kaswa ho to ya yen Kaswa for the onti ho yenimsi de nase ema obatampa.
I was the deputy central regional youth organizer.
Central regional
I became the regional youth organizer. I know Kaswa issues very well. No. Let me. No. Kaswa was no. You know too well.
When you're talking, I was here.
No.
So relax for me.
I know. Yeah, back Kaswa. Kaswa is our base. And you know Kaswa very well. So don't try to run away from it.
I'll try investment.
Yes.
NPP so aye or Kaswa.
Undu Kaswa say ya kasaya. The first ever theater. Inka first Kaswa obi yare obi nyem na osi operating na yanko Winiba. Yebeba and crime. So you are torn between Winiba or
trauma and
yes, whatever. The first ever theater. Ewa Kaswa. Honorable maybe comes in there. Personally.
In which facility?
Oh, relax it.
OBS hospital the CP hospital. John Dramani Mahama Polyclinic ameba. John Dramani Mahama Polyclinic opposite of Abasa. OBS Polyclinic.
Na okra kan theater na me ka say baby yi concert o.
OBS Polyclinic na wa koya operationalize them.
And operating theater no in isolation.
Thank you very much. Very good question. I'm not Mampany that Mahama Efria Kunyaso. ADAKABRI that story, let the producers Google it for you. Now, road now, interchange, you know, or the hospital facility, SHU. Until you call, you know, now you're dying and you see who you're painting. No crap, I bet Magogo, you can get it. The pictures and videos are there. She need die anymore. And you contact the Ministry of Health, say, you won't say hospital, yes, you are. I don't can see you. She knew. And also, Omo Crown Pore, one say, Obi a oye kwan ene ma ne kosi edan se hospital na dan no mo be hwe ne kwa no mo ni nje ho because I was seeing no enya sa na esi omo hospital ene esi wo nya hwe nya mo pese ye de ba mu bia se na ye be hospital na ye ntima mofo ho ato mo ye be ye ono bu me bisa akum se single handedly empanin konwa bi e wo mu bia ye ono me bisa akum se na wo mu o de ne to nchen the standby generator esi ho ono me bisa akum se na de ba ye mo che na ye just room say ya hwe ni ho free air condition bia ni ho niema o nyina na mochi ni adwuma na mebisa komisi na de bae ensuo mpo a ye twia ko hospital no ho no ona mebisa komisi na de bae including kanea ntusi dansi wa mpacho e dansi wo na hwenim na si ho ya hospital ene mu akade ene mu niema be adwuma na mania hospital
na emu akade no ya mfa ensi dem a
contractor ne say dan penny ka so
mun kam na mo ye ho toye mun kam ba ku si dan ena ba ku so
the mini problem
Eric,
of a money way.
This
particular facility. For 5 years you abandoned it.
And there's no black as a
for 5 years you abandoned it.
Yanka facility no kwanza. Wanu asi.
Dabi manu
o say how akumsin o see theater.
Yes, I need to go to Sobatampa how akumsin theater.
Okay, and a hospital
now. Looking for me, Miangasa Crano, you operate me recently. Hospital is a mother and child hospital. Yes.
And a theater, no dear. Yeah, they told.
Yes.
Okay. You'll see another on the young family.
One is here.
John Romani Mahama. You see, offer JDM, ne Kaswa interview. Oba kai say eno misleading. Then kind of takufuado. Money between and Trobi say the cost of the Kaswa interchange project is bloated.
And it's true, it's bloated.
And no, on the ranking member on roads.
I will prove to you that it was bloated.
Eba expose then kind of takufuado.
It's not true.
Say it is not true.
I will prove it to you.
That interchange project, no, it included the flyovers, no, and the bridges from Kaswa to Obom. That road, that project
is supposed to be an asphalt road on the document.
City roads.
Any asphalt.
A walk Crispo City.
On the document was supposed to be an asphalt
road. The hospital
road. In reality,
part of the component. You see, I think a 2-story basic school.
It is an integrated project.
Integrated project. One of them. You see, it is.
That is why we are telling you it was bloated. School anymore.
Musi post office can.
No. None to the best of my knowledge.
School
I cannot give you the exact location of the school in Kaswa.
So who brought this kind of
it's I think it's an Islamic related school.
There's nothing like that.
Something. I want to be on record. Something. Kofi, I will get the fact for you. But ADAKABRI the hospital project was part of Kaswa Road connecting to Iron City. Omwangasa Sabiota Frache. Omo Heaven in Kaswa. These were all roads that were part of the Kaswa interchange project and integrated project.
Where did the money go?
The hospital in Sipiaba, I am telling you, sir, it took the NDC under my youth wing leadership, combined with the Kaswa constituency, to be organizing cleanup exercises at the facility for 3 years. Yako and all the air conditioning fittings in Yawia. Who told them Sabiota Frache? Hospital Yesivia Sabiota Frache. Who see we are not in Yamana Babicum? This is crass ignorance in terms of how we operationalize health facilities. It was part of the component of the hospital, the CVA. Ubiye, that's your hand over. You refurbish it. And if they had followed up, I am telling him that if they had followed up, they would have realized that all other components were
the contractor is
and right, which contractor? The contractors went against the documents or what? And right, coming. On himself as you know that facility was commissioned. You know we commissioned it. And at the time we were commissioning, it was fully furnished. Mobile abro beyet mo facility. It took pregnant women in Kaswa to be complaining.
Former Central Regional Chairman ADAKABRI on Peace FM that day ever confirmed he say omo commissioner him omo di konani table na begu commissioner omo sani sakoye. This is your former chairman of the region on Peace FM. Google it.
Former chairman.
And you are sitting here lying.
I'll say
at that time he was the chairman.
I'll say your commission baby. Also say your commission baby.
I say your commission now it was fully finished.
And I was
fully
I say your commission baby.
It was fully finished.
Also say your commission baby. No, dear no. I say your commission. Yes, mo fully finished. And I also say your commission we the normal be gum you we ye no man koy. Eti mu nyina say you on the same wavelength.
The lies and no. I said send your money to factory now. I'm going to sit down on crying. Edigu machine mo commander now. Omo ye.
You visit the factory if you want us to go there.
Their own chairman oh. Another chairman then. I only di I'm paying that Mahama no be di instruction here no. Edit tables. I just company kan. Of our table this is you. Oh, commission here no.
Oh no person rely on Allotage Jacobs as some of the
rely on the fact that we don't throw with the vocabulary say. With the vocabulary say it was fully finished and John Dramani Mahama the president commissioned it. I'm surprised. Say he can lie just under his like I'm just surprised.
Say you ban no yentwa kohwe.
No, but why are you lying?
On health facilities sir.
Why are you lying?
The NPP have the track record.
Oh, Kaswa Kwaya seen you.
The University of Ghana Medical Center.
I'm not going to.
And in the Minister of Health's life.
Yeah,
so they were not completed.
let's expose your lies. When I was going up, you restricted me to Kaswa. So let's finish Kaswa.
I'm telling you, sir, it is another.
You restricted me to Kaswa. Let's finish Kaswa. Exactly. Tiyenko Kaswa. University of Ghana. Kaswa.
Makaka Kaswa sem.
University of Ghana ni Kaswa.
Amatuka Kaswa.
Exactly.
Ene MC Yakoshia. I want to learn more about Jano. No one. Me just say Jano. No one cast me into. What say?
Me say. The record of the Minister of Health on UGMC. When we come back to that facility,
that's my Musa question. My Musa question. What say? A year Kaswa overpass. Na a year integrated project.
Sure.
And now a normal year woman. Wakasane hospital facility woman. Tell us more. What you know of our hospital facility no. Now we are near manana. Also opportunity, whether he agrees with you or not. Niye nyina yensua bibi efa Kaswa. A hospital net is saying
over yesi ye a commission ye.
And if it see
it needed to be operationalized when we left power. For close to 5 years, Abanwe and Kasahon. Now enya sefem offer enya
new.
We had to embark on several social actions, including under my leadership of the regional youth wing, me team up with another of my constituency youth wing. So we were organizing periodic cleanup exercise
of the hospital facility.
Yes, just to create public awareness. Say you abandon that facility.
Your man opportunity.
Until say you call
Was the hospital finished?
Yes.
Was equipment installed?
There were equipment. As to whether there were some critical ones.
I have direct number. Men comment you home. So be who say what did draw. Me mom municipal have direct number. Almost it was finished. Only have direct in Kasa.
Yeah.
I will not again.
Now finishing is to do with furniture and normal but the installation of equipment.
I was there.
What are you talking about?
Let's go. My producer.
What are you talking about? What
my media rounds with TV3 and other stations.
Now tell us the exact thing how I come to the hospital.
Now you listen.
We go to the hospital. We made it fully functional. No operationalized that you couldn't do it.
It is on record.
Assuming with that admission, granted impo.
And not zooming.
Granted impo.
It wasn't finished.
How long should it take any responsible leader to finish it? For 5 years.
That is why
I'm telling you the money track record.
Incompetently, 8 years. No, then I'm here. You couldn't finish. We put
together set a classic facility for you. We are conditioned any facility that we and you are coming here to talk about the facility.
Allow me to flow.
Okay, I feel my what do you know?
It is on record. My hospital, I took media with the media folk all around because normally the contract from Mamu say a fully finished. That is where I make us say a Loteje Cup was caught. Your friend.
That I know a chairman.
Now or a chairman, yes. Your friend. I'm going to say, I'm going to table and a baby commission here because now election I bang. Now hospital no she me the media for echo and science incident I make us say na Power FM and an interview based on the hospital. And I'm
now we are knowledgeable in say you can say hospital you operationalizing now because in Kunya is different from equipment.
And I make a say in Kunyampo maybe in capacity equipment. In Kunyampo
and your commission
prior just a
commission.
That's what I'm telling you. Say the way same way. I'm no me the same president corona commission go factory commander.
Oh, Jadi, okay, can
exactly. Don't be surprised because they can do it.
What say you to me, Debbie?
ADAKABRI, that's what I'm telling you.
What say you be
commission? Oh, no, commission here.
Oh, na nyabutre your commission. Na enkonwa ne no man we we ne sent to call.
That's what I heard from the
okay, right. My final comment.
So the fact of the matter is that
final comment.
Onim Kaswa yi ntimo on me.
Final comment.
The final comment na me Onim Kaswa yi ntimo on ko ho. As we speak. The Sacro Additional Hospital e wo Kaswa Peace Town. Brand new fresh hospital. I want to maybe say commission san no yesi. What dey kwa to nchen a agenda 111 kra Kaswa san nya bi. Ya san start. So when it comes to developmental agenda of Kaswa Onim Central Region former brother na besua bemetna say ono be so
one a year over a year friend saying as a overhead in the man.
No, Mr. Kumis in the MP on the lobby at that time. She was still the MP. She lobbied.
Can you imagine?
And a man, John Mahama,
Yes.
overhead
Yes.
in the man.
Yes, she was still the MP, so she played a major role in that.
All right.
Overhead.
Final comment.
ADAKABRI, you see, yes, you and the kakra.
Who was the MP then?
Sir, OCSC Hospital.
Who was the MP?
Their commission. How do you operationalize a facility? Machines.
Jesus Christ.
Which machines?
Machines. Final comment.
This is a facility. Yes, see. You finish it, you operationalize it. You see, for instance, if you go to Portland Polyclinic, you see a polyclinic for them.
I'm not talking about
I'm talking about
prior
come
now.
Stop this.
Final comment.
Prior Bloom now.
Now stop that.
These are hooligans. Don't mind them.
So
you see hospital for 5 years, NPP 4, because of their cluelessness. How Kumsi couldn't operationalize it. It has to take instigations, social actions, and sign a Sabiota fracture. You have over caught in the elections in 2020. Who said no, it was a backlash for her. You know, didn't call you. Okay. Yet me to Miss Rebu no market. Phyllis now call you.
Okay.
Is the next MP
for
East constituency.
You pass that.
I take serious exception to this.
What exception?
I take serious exception to this. No. No.
Individuals
don't let him run away with this. This is a bigger platform. This is a very bigger platform. No.
What the good people of Kaswa.
This is
last month.
This is an irresponsible comment.
Yes, Kaswa. Yes, minim candidates ever contested. I don't know the candidates ever contested.
At times, when I'm with my cassette,
I will be surprised. You will take me on.
I will be surprised.
I will be surprised.
Don't do that. Immediately.
Me say, Kaswa for there. Yem personal queen business wo ho. Yem pe obi a oyem open puntu nyuma. No drink Kaswa for ho. No drink Kaswa for puntu.
Ofa me campo.
Me pacho. Me campo bi anti o do.
Ofa me
campo bi anti ya. Ne candidate.
Ofa me
mo bi adi. Me candidate bi anti ya ne candidate. Ne me can say
Emma a reduction of the NDC and then an anti-amwa of the MPP. But for now, Ulakwaku Michael and a Diabe Kofi. Lord, the other country.